Hello. I'm back. And the coffee mug's over the floor. And I've been messing around with a few things. Actually, no, I'll do that later. So, last time I had started actually going through some of Mr. House's quests, which we'll keep doing, because I'm quite close to the end of the game. But I do also want to finish up the few quests that I have left, because I would like to get as high of a level as possible. What are my weapon buttons again? 45 auto. Alright. 357's just up there. There we go. No point waiting around for that. Where's the doc? There he is. What's up, Doc?
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Use neuropeptide stimulators on a Night Stalker brain. Results should be similar to a live brain.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Alright, good quest. Good, nice quest. Perfect. Then there was also... that I might need more explosive stuff for. Wildcard can fuck off. Talent pool I can probably finish up real quick. Oh, I totally can. That'll be easy. I know exactly who to go see. Let's break out the pistol and fly. I didn't mean literally, game. That is not what I meant. I think I'm going to land right about where I need to, though. Hey, it actually killed me that time. Just have to die twice. Have that sound overlap. Alright. How's it going, Hadrian?
Whoa, baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly?
Excuse me?
What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows.
So who are you exactly?
Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that famous fleeting thing is true. And since I happen to be world famous, you must be going blind. Name's Hadrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before, huh? Course, you don't exactly strike me as the worldly type.
So you perform stand-up comedy, huh?
Yeesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management.
Judging from the economic state of Freeside, they can't be paying you that much.
Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly rowing in caps here, but what do you want? I'm under contract. I can't get out.
Tommy Trainy's hiring new ex the tops. I think he could make good money.
Too bad I got this ironclad contract with the Garretts. They'll never let me out of it.
I can talk to Garrett and try to convince him to let you go.
Huh. Good luck. Garrett's a tough, mean son of a bitch. He's not likely to give up.
Single square in the top
Let me know
left.
if you make any headway.
See you.
Yeah, go on. Scram.
Alright. I should probably just wait for him to show up. There he is.
Doesn't look good. This buildup of forces between the NCR and Legion. Not good at all for business in the long run, if the Legion wins.
I'd like to get Hadrian out of his contract.
Now why would I want to do that? His performances make me quite a lot of money.
How much do you lose on folk not coming into a place with a ghoul performer?
I admit that thought had crossed my mind. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'd do better with a human act. He's all yours.
Ah, the prejudices of people. I spoke with Julie Farkas. She says the followers will accept your offer.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
Perfect. See. Just do that. Hey, Kitty.
Looking down at all your
Oh, Kitty. Before I started the stream, I was doing a thing, and I accidentally leveled up. So I now have... what was it called? Super Slam. All melee weapons except thrown, and unarmed attacks have a chance of knocking your target down.
smiling faces.
So now, as long as the opponent doesn't one-shot me, I
My friend,
kill everything.
style, grace, and charm. The style of a feral ghoul, the grace of a super mutant, and the charm of a deathclaw. This gal's so sharp-eyed, she cuts herself every time she blinks.
he's got some bad stage fright.
Look at this
Not even
gal.
facing the right way.
I didn't know they let Brahmin into this joint. Any luck with Garrett yet?
Garrett's agreed to let you out of your contract. You can go work at the Tops.
Really? You mean I'm finally out of this shithole? That's great. Thank you.
Oh, and then just complete lighting change. Okay. Alright, let's go back down towards Vegas, which I should really just fast travel.
Silver Rush.
Turn on all those, then I can go talk to Mr. House. And we'll make some progress. Also, apparently, Kitty, it seems that even though I launch New Vegas not through Steam, and I could have sworn the game didn't keep track of my hours when I was playing it like this, apparently I can still get achievements. So I had an idea once I finished the game. This is a bad idea. I'm not dead. Sick. I had an idea.
Hey, baby.
I was thinking I will,
At least in the old days, we could up and split when things got too
I was gonna try to beat the game on, what is it called? Hardcore mode, but I don't know how long that'd take. What's up, Tommy?
Hey, welcome to the finest entertainment
'Cause I can skip 90% of the
experience
game.
in New Vegas. My name is Tommy Torini, and how can I make your day?
Let's talk about the ex I recruited.
The cowboy act, yeah. He dropped on in here not too long before you. He's got chops, baby, real chops. And I ain't just talking about that mustache. And like we agreed, here's your fee. 5% of the cut comes to 166 caps. Don't spend them all in one place now, unless it's right here.
I mean, I don't even think the problem would be, like, food and water. It would just be, like, stats. Let's talk about the others.
You talking about Mr. Isaac? Damn, baby, when you bring them in, you bring them in. That cat's gonna bring me money like you wouldn't believe. Here's your 5%, baby. You enjoy that. That comedian, you mean? Yeah. He was a hell of a haggler. Cost me a pretty cap. Hope he's worth it. Here's your 5%. That ugly mug with the razor tongue? Take it, baby. He'll be one hell of a novelty act, just like Tommy promised. Here's your 5%.
Sounds great.
You know it, baby.
See ya. Awesome. Like, the big problems are going to be figuring out how to kill the final boss. Because I'm not going to be able to talk him out of it. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Let's go talk to Mr. House. Get some progress on that. Whoops. I don't even need to do this. But we're going.
If it isn't our favorite VIP.
I'm not too worried about ammo having weight, because I can, like, I don't think I'm even going to play the game for long enough to really need to worry about that. It's just going to be, like, finding a way to kill the final boss. Is it? No. It's the penthouse. There it is. Why did that have a loading screen? Weird. That's fair.
Any progress with the boomers?
Secure their loyalty. They'll do as I say.
Well done. The boomers' firepower may prove
Boomers.
an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment won't take you far. It concerns the Omertas and their den of vice, Gomorrah. As the decisive encounter between the bull and the bear looms close, my concerns about the Omertas have grown. I've never expected loyalty, mind you. A reliably underhanded tribe is just as constant to deal with as one that always runs true. But that's just it. Lately, the Omerta's cooperative silence has been deafening. Not a single complaint. They're up to something.
I'll check into the Emeritus.
The Omertas are fanatically loyal to each other. Still, among any group, one can find the occasional degenerate. Gomorrah's receptionist happens to be one. For years, she passed on whispers of what was taking place at the casino in exchange for payment. A few months ago, she clammed up. Odds are she's scared. But I've had no way of approaching her. Start with her.
Kitty, I didn't know you were a receptionist for Gomorrah 300 years in the future. It's quite impressive. Oh, don't tread on the bear. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Yeah, but I was joking that fucking the receptionist is one of them.
Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Okay.
You'll get these back on your way out.
No, my internet is being dumb. I've managed to drop 5.9% and it's going up. The fuck is going on? Let's see a speed test. No, download's fine. How's the upload? Oh, sick, it's just completely cutting out now. Ooh, that upload is, chunky. Less than half what it's supposed to be. Sick. Wonder whether that's a problem of Twitch's end or me actually sending shit. No, it appears to be on my end. Okay. Unless the Twitch thing is... No current problems at Twitch. Okay, so it is my internet. Cool.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today?
What is there to do around here?
Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard out behind the casino.
I'm sure you have all the good dirt on what goes on around here.
I sure do, but loose lips sink ships.
Oh, she does. Fuck. Beautiful, I would love to help you loosen those lips.
Well, since you ask so nicely and I'm not sure I could resist those pretty eyes, what do you want to know?
What can you tell me about what's going on around the strip?
I hear you've actually been inside Lucky 38. You're the first person who's been in there in as long as anybody can remember. It's hard to believe that the
I'm trying to remember if any of these
Not
are
much.
actually... Okay, yeah, I do have to select this.
I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know?
Need to know who to talk to about what's going on in Gomorrah.
All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk to. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it.
Okay, cool. See you. Let's go find Kachino. Perhaps someone else in Gamora knows how to find him. I want to say I just come back here. Ah, there he is.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want?
I want to know why your eyebrows are like that. Just 2 down arrows on his face. You've been doing some business on the side.
Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience.
I hear you've been dealing with some business that's off limits for the family.
I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass.
I think I can... Yeah. Oh no, I've stolen his journal. Kachino's journal documents a couple months of Kachino's activities. It contains a detailed ledger describing many of his business deals over the last few months, including the sales of chems and weapons. It is clear at a quick glance that these transactions are his own personal finance, and this is done behind the backs of the Omerta family management structure. He also talks in great deal about many sexual encounters with Gamora prostitutes, including Joanna. After nearly every off-the-books sale or sexual tryst, he vows this one will be his last. He's gone.
You again? What the fuck do you want?
I found this a ledger that proves some of your side business.
Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you?
I'll consider giving this to you for some cash up front.
Okay, you got me by the balls. Here's a couple hundred caps. Maybe that'll buy you friendship.
Do you think the family would like to see this?
I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. I can make it worth your while to give it to me, though. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing.
I feel like there should be another option. I'm gonna keep this for a little while.
All right. I can't stop you, but I think we can help each other out. I know Not at Home and the NCR would be happy to get some dirt on the family. I can help you get that dirt, and you got me by the short hairs. Hey!
Yeah. Talk about the journal.
Yeah,
Oh, I have to sell the journal back to
I can pay you for it,
Okay.
of course. I also have some information about the family's business that you might find interesting. Between you and I, we can break up what they're planning, maybe save some lives. Mine included, of course.
Okay, 100 caps, and you help me break up whatever your bosses have planned.
Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clandon. At least that's what they introduced him as.
What kind of specialist is Clandon?
I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous. He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling. Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope.
Got a couple more questions.
Okay, toss them at me.
What about this Troik?
He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy. He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the Strip. The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting.
Those are the questions I have for now. I may have more later.
Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let the muscle know you're a friend of mine. That should let you get around a little easier.
Yeah, Willie kind of disappears after you stop being like 12. Alright. Trying to remember... There's like a bonus thing you can do that I kind of want to do.
Welcome back to Gamora. Find yourself
Because it's kind of neat what you get for it. But I don't honestly remember how you do it. Let's see. I know you have to go... Freeside East. Head over to Mick and Ralph's. Then one of you I can talk to
How's
about...
it going, friend?
No more about Freeside. What's else? Offer any services. Yeah, whatever. Strip passports, don't care. You have it in stock. Maybe I'll talk to the other guy.
I heard about some things you've done around.
That's business.
Things were better when the Omertas were buying, but we get by. Good selection from traders, and the Van Graffs keep things running.
What's the deal with the Emeritus?
That's the thing. I have no idea. They just stopped buying guns all of a sudden. If you hear anything, let me know.
Will do.
Anything else I can help you with?
Alright, so I get that. And then there's some way to get the Emeritus to keep buying from Mick and Ralph. And you get a neat little reward for doing so. Alright. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh, so Kitty, I heard about the greatest.
Look, friend, don't get near me. You're too well respected for my business.
Okay. So, there's been a development in Canada that I find very funny.
Welcome back to Gomorrah. I know you're good for it.
Because there's that, that weird anti-vax movement that's kind of growing in Canada, and I fucking hate it. Or at least they're complaining online. And apparently, people have been infiltrating the little groups that they have to chat and organize things, and they've been playing Ram Ranch in the calls, just to disrupt everything. That is a goal. And that's fucking magical to me. Do you not know what Ram Ranch is? You not heard of it? Let's use the key.
Any motherfucker through the gate. Freeside smells like shit.
Alright, let's come over here and talk to the boy Trick.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
Okay, Ram Ranch is a metal porno song about gay cowboys. What do you do here?
I don't see how that's your business. I'm just a guest here, having a little fun.
Chino sent me to ask you about some guns.
Cachino? Cachino what? Are you kidding me? He must be trying to get me killed.
I'm looking to help Cachino break up whatever the bosses are planning.
Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me.
Maybe I can help you out of your contract with the family.
More power to you if you can, but keep me out of it. I've been doing business with Big Saul, so he's going to
No, the song I'm talking about came out in like 2012 or something. I don't think it's related.
You again?
Yeah, tell me what happened with the prostitute.
Oh, man. I don't even like to think about it. All that goddamn blood. It was just in the hotel like any other night. I took some chems with the girl I was with, but I never black out. I did this time, though. Next thing I knew, I woke up, she was lying next to me, stabbed dead. There was a knife next to the bed, and I was covered in her blood.
Do you know where the knife came from?
I keep a little switchblade tucked away with me. You never know when you might find some trouble. All right?
What kind of chems are you doing?
That night, mostly buff out. I like to cut it with a little bit of jet and wash it down with some whiskey. That was my standard Saturday night.
That doesn't sound like enough to get you to lose the whole night.
What? Yeah, you're right. I wonder what was up with that.
How did the family find out about it?
When I saw the body, I started screaming. In a few seconds, some of their soldiers were in there cleaning up the room. They offered to keep silent about what happened if I agreed to help them get their hands on large quantities of guns at deep discounts.
Yeah, no, it's quite magical. And just the idea that they're playing it for anti-vaxxers who are also very conservative in order to make them not be able to plan anything. Very funny. I'll never forget the day that Ram Ranch saved Canada. Would you like me to try to get you out of your contract?
You do that for me?
Yeah, I already talked to him about that. Alright, let's go find the Evie Dents. No, not there. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Is it this room? No, I think that leads to the... Wait, actually... Let me see if it's this room. I don't recall. Yeah, this is the armory. Okay. That is Magical Alley. Also High Alley. Okay. Got that. Yeah, it's a real shame that the kids got caught up in that. Oh, nice. Well, I appreciate it, Allie.
I'm glad.
Now, where's
I
that
just let
prostitute?
Any motherfucker through the gate. Freeside smells like shit.
Okay, that's the main room. There's a dead prostitute around here somewhere. I don't remember where. It's probably Trike, main level, suites, main level. I could have sworn it was around here somewhere. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. Nice. Okay, well, they don't like me going in there. I think this just leads up to the boss room. Yeah, this just leads up to the boss room. They have... I almost remember the dead prostitute being, like, in a, this big cell. Like a kitchen-looking room downstairs. Maybe they have her somewhere else. That just takes me back, that takes me this way. Okay, it's just main level again. Actually, no, I should probably go find that one elevator that takes me up to the suites, because maybe the body's in the suites. Here we go. Well, please, Kitty, have you seen some of those people? The mask does make them more attractive.
I hear the Legion is moving some tough muscle into the area. NCR better keep their heads down.
Alright, so this is Clandon's room. Hey there, champ. I don't remember what I'm supposed to look for in here, though. There's something. Oh, that's a lot of blood. And a coffee mug. Yeah, why all the blood? Why all the blood in here, huh? What you getting up to, Clandon? You saucy bitch. I'm gonna investigate his bedroom. Sure he's got some spooky shit in here. Just some booze. Yeah, it's gotta have a safe around here somewhere. I will take them all. You'll have nothing to drink coffee out of. Ooh. Hello, Johnny. The mod list I have is mostly just like fixes for things and whatnot. I usually keep the game fairly vanilla. There he is.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something?
What do you do around here?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
How'd you end up with one of the hotel's suites?
I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room.
She knows something to talk to you.
Casino? Yeah, I've heard the name. Not sure why he'd send you to me. Is he helping out with room service or something?
Fantastic. You have something on him? There's something in his room. There's some bit of evidence that I have to find. I think it's skippable. Don't recall. Oh well. I won't worry about it for now. What I need to find is that prostitute. The dead one. You don't see me? Ah, Christ, that's bright. Jesus. Okay. Too bright. Too bright, motherfucker. Yeah, Kachino's journal. Okay, so this is Kachino's room. So I probably don't need to be breaking into here. But the man may have some coffee mugs. He does not have coffee mugs. What a shame. How's it going, pal? You're doing a great job.
All the family's got money. Of course, Gomorrah is where the action is.
I think there'll be... Yeah, this guy around here. Unnecessary... I don't remember if I uninstalled unnecessary physics, but that lets you put, like, coffee mugs into shopping carts and stuff. I think it was. It's just one of those little changes like the static mesh improvement. I think I uninstalled it then, because I'd probably seen those concerns. Here's the prostitute. There we go. Inspect. This girl appears to have been tortured for several hours and then murdered. Judging by the rate of livor mortis, you guess the body's been here for 12 to 14 hours. The lack of hesitation wounds in the body, as well as the old blood surrounding it, implies that the murderer is experienced and has murdered in this way previously. That doesn't sound like a crime of passion. Assuming this is the same one. What's his face? Did. He is definitely not going to move. Okay. If this is the other guy, nope, not the other guy. Alright. Let me see if I can go talk to Troik about that. Now that I've found the corpse. This is the wrong room. Gotta go down to the other end.
Find yourself a girl or a guy and have a drink. Your family.
How's it going?
You again. Make it quick.
Nope. Alright, I really don't remember what to do for this quest. Curious what's so express about that. Seems like a standard-ass elevator. Oh yeah, he's got quite the schnoz. Quite the schnoz. Oh, where's Kachino at? Bare minimum, I can probably go talk to him and tell him about the Moida. Maybe that was a murder Clandon committed. Don't remember. Do you take issue with schnoz? I think it's perfect. Hey, Kachino.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I spoke to Clandon and I couldn't get anything out of him.
I figured you might have that problem. That guy's pretty much a mystery. I did some asking around about him. On the down low, of course. Turns out the boss's plans are right fucked without him. Killing him would probably work wonders. Just don't let anyone see you do it.
Alright, see you. Let's go kill a man. Well, Allie, that would require, like, a whole animation of, like, to talk to me, and, like, I don't think this engine supports that. This engine barely supports people. Oh, dude, Liam O'Brien is everyone. It's great. He's Liam O'Brien? You're Liam O'Brien? I'm Liam O'Brien. Are there more Liam O'Briens I need to know about? Allie, it's the post-apocalypse, and I'm blackmailing the guy into helping me. I don't think he's gonna respect me very much. Where's Clandon at? Oh, Clandon. I've got a silenced pistol. Whoops. Oh, what a shame. Gina should be informed. Got it. Wrong elevator. Back to main level. What the hell is that emote? That is a Microsoft Paint ass emote. God damn. I should probably put my gun away. I don't think they'll be too happy with me just walking about with it.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Clandon's dead.
Oh, is that right? Was that your handiwork? Well, I can't say I'm sad to see him go. He gave me the fucking creeps.
What's the next step in breaking up the boss's plans?
Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die.
I'm not ready to take the bosses out yet.
Hurry and get ready. I'll give you a gun when you get to the room.
I think I may have done this wrong to get the thing that I want. I think I fucked it up.
Find yourself a girl or a guy. Have some fun.
I think I have to solve the gun side of this first. As long as I can still talk to Big Sal. Should be fine. Big Sal's not here anymore. Shit. That might be a problem. Hey, Flawless. Huh. You guys seem a bit put out by something. All of them. I played Fallout 1, Fallout 2. I started Tactics, then wanted to die, so I moved on. I played the PS2 game, and then wanted to die. So then I played 3. So then I went back to Tactics and the PS2 game, and now I'm on New Vegas. It has been quite a journey. The Tactics is fucking terrible. I hate it. Alright. Whoops. 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 I appear to have killed the bosses. How did that happen? My god. Let's take that. I don't know. Fuck it. And Flaws, this casino is basically just a fucking brothel. Most of the time. Oh, I played it as a real-time strategy game, and I still hated it.
Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run a tight ship here, don't you worry.
I hated the number of times that I'd just, like, turn a corner and then a super mutant with, like, a Browning M2 would just fucking instantly kill me. I think I'm playing some games in the casino.
Of course, after all you did for me, here are some chips for you. Play, have some fun.
Okay, I definitely fucked it up. I'm not getting the Pimp Boy 3 billion. What a shame. Well, the stream's been good. I've not been going for too long today. Because I had to make supper today rather than tomorrow. Oh, in the 5 minutes since he took over? Nice. So, bit of a late start, but I'm hoping I can finish New Vegas today. So, Johnny, I'm curious if there is a group of people... Suppose we played like Baldur's Gate. We should stop time and going back and forth from turn-based to real-time. Interesting. See, all I would do is just, I would just, like, line up all of my units. Because near the end of the game, I had, like, 5 of them all in power armor with, like, miniguns and shit. And I just walk the kill line forward. And it worked well enough for me to be able to beat the game. And that's all I care about.
The recent disturbance at Gamora
And then a friend of mine continues to just be like, "Hey, so when you going back to tactics? When you playing more of that, huh?"
What do you have
Just
to
like, fuck
report
off.
about
No.
the Omertas?
The Emeritus who are conspiring against you are dead.
Well done. They won't be causing any trouble then. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery.
This is the one mod I have that changes the actual story of New Vegas, because I don't like killing off the Brotherhood. I don't want to do it. It's, I don't know. I didn't know there was a, I'm one of the people who did not know that it was an engine enhancer. What the fuck? Hold on. Fallout Tactics engine enhancer. What the fuck? All races mods, some tweaks for tactics. That probably doesn't change much. Popular all time. What do we got? FTSE. Alright. I'm finding a lot of non-Fallout Tactics related things. Maybe if I type in tactics as well. Fallout Tactics scripting engine. Mod enhances the game Fallout Tactics and adds the following capabilities. Configurable EXE patching. A bunch of hex edits. New edits can be added without needing to directly edit the EXE or to build the mod. Custom scripting engine. Interesting. Huh. Weird. I'm amazed at the number of mods that exist for this game on ModDB. Holy crap. What the fuck? Now does this... Oh, good. The Fallout Tactics Beginner Guide on Steam. The person can't spell character. Or architect? Squad lead architect build. Fantastic. Magical. This is probably a great beginner guide. Amazing. Well, that's good to know. I don't plan to ever play Tactics again, but it's neat to know that someone tried to fix a lot of the problems with the game. So yeah, I have a mod that lets me, I think it like re-implements a cut bit of quest that allows you to have a peaceful solution to this. Any possibility of a diplomatic solution?
We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether.
Let's ask some questions first.
What did you want to discuss?
You do know Caesar is dead, don't you?
By my calculations, his death will affect the shape of the battle for Hoover Dam minimally, if at all. The Legion's aggression will outlive Caesar. Indeed, they'll try to take the dam as a tribute to his memory. Given a year, they'd have him deified. But by then, the Legion will be breaking down, riven by internal conflicts, a monster consuming itself. It's irrelevant. In the short term, the Legion is still monster enough that defeating it will make me look powerful indeed. What else did you want to discuss?
Surprised I haven't asked what became of Benny.
That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp. What else did you want to discuss?
Good lord. See ya.
Goodbye.
I swear I have a mod that lets me spare them. should have that installed. Unlock that. Oh lord, I gotta find my fucking mods list. See if I even have it installed. Did I not install it? May not have installed it. Quick! Load a previous save. And get the mod installed because I don't want to kill them all. That would take a while. Alright, go. Let me go get that real quick. Could have sworn there was a different one. I love how the same mod can show up multiple times in that shit. Seems like I still have to join the Brotherhood anyway. Okay, well, this one looks like the most feature complete. So let me do that. Yes, I already have those files. Thank you very much. Oh, for fuck's sake, I need to log in. That should be the password, at least. There we go. Come on, let me download. Thank you. Get that in the downloads folder. Add that as a mod. Oh, Christ. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Turn that on. And back in game. It is fucking warm in my room. God damn it. Ah, the FOV. Trying to fucking kill me. Alright. So now, with the mod, I can go start the quest, and then I think I have to go join the Brotherhood, which means interacting with them no matter what, which is probably a good thing.
What do you have to report?
Yeah, they're dead. Diplomacy? Questions? Goodbye. Oh no, the NCR is mad at me. What a shame. Alright, so, going to the Brotherhood. Trying to remember where the fastest... Oh, I already have... Right, I entered through Hidden Valley ages ago. Now, one of these is the correct... What the fuck? Why? What did I do? I didn't do shit. The fuck is my reputation with them? Huh. Alright. I don't have one. Why are you fuckers trying to kill me? Alright, fine. You know, we're killing the Brotherhood. I don't care. You folks could have lived, but, no. You chose death. I apologize, but go fuck yourself. It's time. Come here, boys. Yeah. 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 Oh, fucking Christ. How did bark scorpions scare me? I don't understand. Oh no, I'm vilified. Let me in, you bitches. Let me in. Coming in whether you like it or not. Oh man, they locked the door. That'll surely stop me. Genocide. Genocide. But I didn't have a fucking bad relationship with them. They just got mad at me for no fucking reason. And even then, I don't think I could grab a disguise. I can't wear power armor. I don't have power armor training yet. And I'm not going to be able to get it. They're assholes. Wow, these turrets are, actually kind of tanky. Yeah, those turrets are something else. I don't think scribe outfits function as disguises, from what I remember. Maybe they do. But, you know. At the same time, fuck them. They decided that they'd rather die. Hey, how's it going? Oh, am I yours? Definitely hers. Definitely hers. Hey, how's it going? Eat dick. I'm going to die. If only I had fewer than 100 fucking stim packs. God damn, how many of you fuckers are there? Oh, it's a turret. That explains it. It also explains the ass whoop that it's giving me. Look at that. This is the deadliest things in the fucking game. Oh, get back here. Get back here. There we go. I love that I'm still getting notifications about Ramos. That's magical to me. Come on. Alright, fine. Well, he's dead. That's another one down. Hey there, champ. How goes it? How do you do? Alright, still someone on this level. Someone who's mad at me somewhere. Ah. Nice. Damn, these things hurt. Okay, that turret was missing me point blank. That was something special. Oh, you bitch. How the fuck do I even... I don't remember how I get in there. I think I need a key to get in there. She might be the one person who dies to a gun. It might be, yep, needs a key. Alright. Shoulder-mounted machine gun, going in. Madam, I bring you the gun of the divide. I've never really minded New Vegas' combat music. It's never stood out to me. It's always kind of just been there. Which is a bit of a shame. But I've also never really played Vegas. I played New Vegas for music. I always played it for the great world, great characters, beautiful writing, all that stuff. What's up? How's it going? Oh no. It appears they're all dead. How could that have happened? Oh.
Rest in peace, brother.
So that's the thing, I don't remember Fallout 3's music either. But that's mostly because almost every time I play Fallout 3, I don't pay attention to the music at all. And for years I would just listen to like a podcast or something. Because I was playing it on like an Xbox 360 at the time. So just pair of headphones on. Game audio probably turned off because I have headphones on. I wouldn't be able to hear the TV anyway. Alright, I think that's everyone. Although I didn't actually accept the quest, so I don't get progression on it. Until I go turn it. Until I go talk to him again. Alright. I'm going the right way. Over here. Up here. The lift. And out. I'm going to take your armor just to have. Was it Enon Zur? Is that who I'm thinking of? Get fucked door? I don't know what that was about. Jesus, alright. I thought there was someone coming after me. Back to Vegas. Now, similar in terms of just, like, composing style, or just the music is very similar? Because the two games are fairly different, I feel. So having, like, a similar soundtrack would be a bit strange in my mind. Alright, up to the penthouse. And over to you we go.
As I've said,
They're holed up here.
you're absolutely right. You must have had
They're also dead.
run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5
What's your primary language, Johnny?
Romulan near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's
Nice.
obvious that the Brotherhood
Well, don't worry.
has
Your
released
English is better than my
bounty
Korean.
thereabouts. Finding it won't
So
be
you're
easy,
gold.
but
Don't you
getting
worry about it.
inside will be the real trick.
Any recommendations on how to complete the mission?
From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers.
Oh,
In
I have
4
to
of the 6
blow them up.
incidents I know of, the bunkers
Right.
self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done. Have you
Hey, it's done.
destroyed the Brotherhood of...
I'm still working on it. What? Excuse me? I also want to get rid of that stupid set of notifications at the top left. What the fuck else can I do to destroy them? Huh. I guess I'm kidding. I could have sworn that just killing the Elder and, like, most of them would get that shit done. Apparently not. Apparently not. So, back in I go. I don't want to walk back down this way. So, into the sky I go. Well, hey. Probably just going to tell me to head down to McNamara's section. Shame too, because the Brotherhood has a neat little quest you can do for them, where you have to go and find some of their missing dudes. And then, like, Veronica's companion quest is pretty cool. But I just don't get to do any of that because fucking the game just said nah. Alright, where is this? That's not it. Back. Oh, there's more of you. That's the wrong one.
I found a target.
Dead. Why are you punching me? What the fuck? That was amazing. Alright, it's looking like I want to hit his back here. Oh, hello, Headscribe Taggart. I fucking love this game. Oh, I don't even have to blow it up. Ooh, but I can. Appreciation has 6 matching. Let's see, that... Nope. It looked like it had all the right letters. But apparently not. Come on, there's gotta be... There's gotta be some duds I can hit. Nope. Not at all. Disappearing... Organization... Purification? No. Purification would have fit with the Brotherhood, but... Oh well. Come on. There's gotta be some more. Fuck you, game. Give me some of these. Damn it. I just want my fucking thing. I want to blow this place up. See, now it's giving me them. I gotta remember that infiltration has 6 out of 12. Alright. Civilization? No. This time it was purification. Alright. Cool. Yes. Run! Run the fuck away. Gotta get the fuck out of here. Then I can head back to Mr. House, tell him that everything's all good. Don't have to worry about that anymore. I remember when it blows up. I think it's once I leave the doors. I like it too, because they're not the fucking... They're not Fallout 3's Brotherhood, who are just boring and not interesting. Oh yeah, the thermic lance hits them for like 8 years. It's kind of annoying. Fast travel is currently unavailable. What? What do you mean? Maybe now? I don't... What? I don't know what changed. An option to hide them? I don't really care. If I want to get rid of them, I just quick save and quick load. Deals with them quickly enough that I don't have to worry. Hey, Victor. I want to see the boss, man. And back to the penthouse. Hey, weird jerk-off robot.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel?
I have indeed, Rene Aubergenois. They've been wiped out.
Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained good relations with the NCR.
What do you want me to do?
Simple. An NCR ranger named Graham is in charge of security arrangements for the visit. Present yourself to him. Let him know you want to help. Given your reputation, it's a near certainty that he'll accept your offer. Don't dally. The precise time of Kimball's visit is a closely guarded secret, but it will happen soon.
We found out a way to make the player be able to do whatever the fuck they want for a while. We just claimed that it'll happen soon. Alright. Off to Ranger Grant. Hoover Dam's there. Holy City's there. I can get there real quick. Woohoo! Oh, damn it. I was hoping to clear the little ridge. Definitely not getting over that. How do I get there properly? I think I go down this way. This looks about right. Yep. Is in fact down this way. Oh no, I died. I'm alive. Wild. Oh no. Okay, we're good. That was a bit worrisome. I also just realized there are a few locations I should go visit. Namely the Deathclaw Promontory and... Promontory? I don't know. As well as, let me make it morning. Suppose that one place that has that grenade launcher I want. Yeah, be a good idea. Oh, that Grant himself. Chilling right there.
We got ourselves a little ranger.
Nope, just random dude. Perfect.
Mike Lawson sure knows his way around the dam.
I don't know who Mike Lawson is, but thanks. You'll know it when it happens. You him?
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
I'm all set.
Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning.
Oh, I've no doubt the soundtrack isn't cool. I've just never paid attention to it.
Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
So what's the plan for today?
The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece.
Let's get the show on the road.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. But don't take too long.
Can do. Who are you?
I hear the Securitrons are tougher since
Alright,
their faces
cool.
changed.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the President's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet.
No, I haven't seen him. What a dick move.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep waiting. Sorry to bother you.
Nelson's back in our hands.
Now, I want to say...
Honored to speak with you, ma'am.
I don't think it's this room, is it? A room around here somewhere. Nope, not that one. Room around here somewhere. It's the stairs. Maybe it's right underneath the stairs. Maybe a little supply closet that I can check out. Examine the area and notice a bloody wrench and toolbox nearby. Someone was killed here recently, and judging by the scene, it was one of the engineers. You should keep an eye out for any engineers acting strangely. Can do.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we got a chance to hold it.
I'm gonna go outside. I think this is the way to go. Okay, they're cool. They don't mind me being up here. I've always been confused by this ladder.
No one can go upstairs without authorization.
Who's authorized to go upstairs?
Only NCR engineers or people with explicit permission from Ranger Grant are allowed roof access.
See you.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Said the thing. He said the thing. Okay, I think I'm fine to start.
Have you finished your security
This
sweep?
shit up. I'm ready. When will the president be here?
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
Okay. A guy in the tower. Got a bunch of soldiers. Ooh, they even have a ranger. God damn.
Hey-o!
Tell me about yourself.
Mama always told me not to talk to strangers. But you seem like a nice person. Mama left me on a farm when she went out prospecting. But when she never came back, the owner didn't want me around. Kicked me out on my own. A nice guy came up and asked me if I wanted to join the NCR, so I did. Now the troopers are my family. I like it here. Everyone is so nice.
Okay. Absolute Boy Scout. Where does the president come down? I think he walks out of the doorway? Maybe?
Only engineers and authorized No one can go upstairs without...
Why the lockdown?
The president is visiting today. Ranger Grant doesn't want anyone snooping around up there that doesn't have authorization.
Pretty please?
Okay, just this once. Make it quick, though. I don't want to get in trouble for this.
Is there a person that Liam O'Brien does not play in this game? Hi, President. Examine this thing. Search the vertibird and notice a strange item that doesn't belong. Upon examination, you notice it's a bomb. Skillfully disable the bomb and remove it from the vertibird.
Do you mind? Do you mind?
Alright.
Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind?
No, sir, I don't mind. I'm gonna go by the, dude in the tower. Mainly because I have to, but also partially because it's just a good spot to sit. Good spot. Yeah, Jesus.
Nothing is going to happen to the president on my watch.
Cool.
Teach you to mess with me.
So that guy was a Legion spy. And there goes the president. Dog bless. What a great visit. And his guards just disappeared. The fuck? Wow, that water is shit. What the hell? Alright, see you, President. Am I free to go back to Mr. House, or do I have to talk to Grant? Yeah, talk to Grant. Yay. I'm glad I'm idolized by people who refuse to work with me. That's the quest finished. Alright, I do want to try and get to the Deathclaw Promontory. I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's right there. I don't honestly remember. I'll come back here and probably get attacked by a billion dudes. I think to get there, just have to keep following the river a ways. Let me actually find the exact spot of it, just to make sure I'm not going the wrong way. No, that definitely says Promontory. Okay. Promontory? I don't know. Oh, it's actually a bit north. Okay. Huh. That's a lot of Deathclaws. I didn't think it'd be that many. Apparently, depending on level, it is possible to get anywhere from like 10 to 36 Deathclaws to show up. That might actually be it right there. Yeah. Well, I'll go see if the Deathclaws there are capable of one-shotting me. Woohoo! Wish there was some way for me to reload dash in the water. Be quite handy. I'm actually kind of surprised that the water reflections are that good. They definitely just look like a static image, but yeah, it's actually not bad. Not bad. Alright, one more dash. Ooh, there's even little plants out here. Well, fucking hell. Pinto beans. I think those are fairly rare. Because I don't recall ever really finding pinto beans. Wait, is this it? No. That's just a random hole in the cliff face. Doesn't lead anywhere. Oh, why did that not work? Come on, game. Get moving. And let me break out the old riot shotgun. I don't know how much damage these Deathclaws do, and I don't want to find out. I certainly do not want to find out. Actually, do I have a stealth boy? I have 9 of them. Use that to my advantage, shall we? There they are. The first of many. Oh my fucking god. That's too many Deathclaws. That is too many. Look at the fuckers. Hold on, how many is that? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the bastards. That didn't kill. Okay, well. Take out one of those ones. Deal with you. Deal with you. Take care of the ones over on this side. There's two more way in the back. What the fuck? Getting a bit too close for comfort there, friend. Oh shit. Come on, how much health do you have? That was a young Deathclaw? That lived all those shots. Fucking hell. Just a normal one. He's tanky as hell. Come on. You fuckers will die eventually. God damn. I think I missed the headshot. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think that's most of them down. Probably still very many down at the other end. But this side looks quite cleared out. For now. I'll use another stealth boy. Definitely seems like a good idea. That looks like a tent. What the fuck is that? Hold on. No, that is just a rock that looks very weird. Okay. This here was a tent. Based off a strange shape. Oh, here we go. Bitch. I guess if I wanted to kill more Deathclaws, I could always go to Quarry Junction. Place is always lousy with Deathclaws. Hey, the alpha male. That didn't fucking one-shot you? Oh, don't detect me. Don't you do it. I'm too sneaky, you bitch. Alright. I don't know who's detecting me. Seems like it was you. Okay. That could have been quite bad. Oh, and the alpha male's coming down as well. Probably don't like me shooting their kids. You know what? The kids can fuck themselves. You are getting uncomfortably close. I'm gonna use another stealth point in case that one wears off. Is that another Deathclaw mother? Oh my god. We're not kidding with the amount of Deathclaws in here. It is quite extra. Now the stealth game enters alert phase. Fuck. I thought I was the sick fuck for a quick fuck. Oh, that's how that worked. You know what, kitty? There's only one solution to this problem. Where's my big kid? Alright. Wow, this thing is fucking impossible to aim with. I don't think it killed any of them. There we go. And the mother still lived. So did the alpha male. What the fuck did they feed you people? Oh god. Hey! I appear to have succeeded. And I also appear to be irradiated. Alright. If there's still more, I will be very surprised. Because that seems like the meat and potatoes of the promontory. But... oh, there it is. The true prize that this location holds is... not this. It's a different thing. The Remnant's power armor. A suit of armor that can only be found... he had a caravan shot. How did you get in here with a caravan shotgun? How the fuck did you manage that? What the fuck? Anyways, Remnant's power armor can only be found from this location, and a companion quest, which you have to complete a certain way in order to get access to it. Now, the other location I wanted to go... let me just quick double check to make sure it's the right one. Should be the mine I was just looking at. Oh, wait, no, it's Deadwind Cavern. Which, on the map, is... actually not too far from, there. Okay. I can get there pretty easily. There's a fun old gun in that place. I've been known to enjoy fun old guns. So let's get up there. And can I wear the Remnant's power armor? Or do I need power armor training? Power armor training. Yep. Oh well. Completing the companion quest is a way to get power armor training, which is quite nice. If, like me, the game fucks you over and you don't get to do anything with the Brotherhood. Now, I don't fully know where this location is. That's definitely not it. But it should be around here somewhere. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Fucking Night Stalkers. You know what? I don't want to deal with you. I don't even think that hit them and it killed them all. Jesus. Ah, Christ. What the fuck? Oh. Really, guys? Really? Damn it. You lived? Alright. Alright, motherfucker. You've proved yourself. You've shown you're a big boy. You're not that big boy, though. Where's the rest of his squad? Did they fuck off? Did they puss out? That is amazing. That is fantastic. Come on. I know you're around here somewhere. But your fucked up pathing made you run away. I think that is them down there. Hmm. Yep, that's them. You boys are bitches. You boys are absolute bitches. They start spawning with thermic lances. It's a shame they suck. Alright. Another kill squad taken down. Legion ain't got shit on me. Let's see, which cave is this? It's now inhabited by a pile of dead Night Stalkers. Alright, that's not Deadwind. Where is Deadwind? Why don't I just check where it is? Walking Box, Deadwind, straight north. Okay. And alongside having this cool gun that I want to get, this place also does have, I believe, the legendary Deathclaw. Which, I don't remember if it's the deadliest Deathclaw in the game. Those ones in the Courier's Mile seem like they could give it a solid run for its money. If so. But who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? Deadwind Cavern, there it is. Where's the actual entrance? I'm going to fucking scream. I can feel it in my bones. Let's head on in. I'm gonna whip out the old stealth boys, I think. That is very close. Hi. I want you to die. There we go. Thanks. Bitch. He looked at me like he knew I was here. Okay, that's a regular Deathclaw. Not here. Leave me alone. Oh, sweet meaty fuck. He's looking right at me. I'm not a fan. Also, Kitty, did you hear the cool Activision news? Leave me alone. Oh, these Deathclaws are pussies, what the fuck? And I'm hidden. God, I'm sneaky. I hate this game. Really? There we go. There's a headshot. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, where do I go to find the big boy? The king, the one, the only. Legendary Deathclaw. There's a young Deathclaw. Fuck me, there's a lot of you down here. Christ. Here's another stealth boy. Just because I've got stealth boys to burn. Where is my gun? Oh, I can't repair this thing? I could have sworn... Oh, no, I guess it uses a different weapon class. Oh, well. None of you are the Legendary Deathclaw. Am I mistaken? Does this place not have it? No, it definitely has the Legendary Deathclaw. Where... Ah, okay, he's a fucking ways away. I see. Yeah, I don't like the way that you're all walking towards me. Who the fuck? You bitch! Just one of you gets a fucking clue? Really? All this about? Okay, man. You don't know. You don't know. Really? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are you running so fast? Slow down. Slow down. Did I cripple its left arm by shooting its face? Ah. Not a fan of you. Not a fan of you. I wonder if it's worthwhile to just hit him with a bit of this. Just, you know, just do that. I crippled myself doing that. How the hell? That shot went like down the room and around the fucking corner. Still fucked me up. I will say, there is something very satisfying about just launching a fucking nuke inside of a small room. And if it is of the miniature variety. Quite good. I'm a fan. Alright. Now, where I head next? Oh, hello. Oh, you bitch. Just let me around, damn it. Let me head on through. Where the fuck do I actually go? I'm confused. And the stealth boy has worn off. Alright, good. I don't have my boy light going. That could prove quite dangerous. Alright, regular Deathclaw. Down. More enemies down that way. I think I'll come down here and check this first. That should have been the one that was fucking around near that one corpse. Yeah. Ooh. Corpse had some good stuff. Bit of C4. Reload this bad boy. And I think it's stealth boy time, because it looks like found a few more of them. There he is, the legendary Deathclaw. Who is currently stuck on the wall. Fantastic. Yeah, they think they know something. They think they know. That legendary one is moving very fast. Very, very fast. There's suddenly more Deathclaws in there than I thought. It's fine. This gun is very good. Very, very good. That was a bit dangerously close, I'd say. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you don't know. Damn, look at that big boy. How much damage do I do to him? 1 tick of health. That's it. Okay. This might be a bit tricky. Especially because I just want to kill that other Deathclaw without him noticing. Seems to only patrol in the perfect spot for me to not be able to do that. Shit! Oh my god. No, please. Oh, lordy. That is terrifying. Oh, I'm sneaky. I'm sneaky. Hit him with a headshot. There we go. Alright. Now. One-on-one. Courier versus giant Deathclaw. Let's see who wins. And I have got the strats to succeed. That strat consists of Alright, he's dead. Challenging foe. Tough fight. Good stuff. Hey, look, Mercy. And a dead Brotherhood of Steel Paladin. So what Mercy is kind of a replacement for my 25mm APW, which does this. And it'll probably be quite good if I could actually use it. The Mercy, however, if I just repair it real quick, does this. It uses, I believe, a larger caliber explosive, does way more damage, and requires you to have fully maxed your explosive skill, which I have not. So, I'm kind of curious whether I'll actually be able to do that before I finish the game. It's a bit hard to think of quests that I really have left to do. Which is weird, because usually I max out my level long before. That's a problem. Now I'm kind of struggling. Either way, I think this gun is going to be quite wild. Very, very fun to use. Gotta say, this place is a lot creepier when it's not constantly bathed in red. Which is strange, because you'd almost think it'd go the other way. Is this the way out? Oh, this is definitely the way out. Hey, stealth boy, we're off. Ah! Where the fuck were you guys? Like 3 minutes ago when I came rolling in. What the fuck? That's horrifying. Oh, right, yeah, the shoulder mounted is for some reason an explosive. I don't fucking know. Ugh. Christ. Alright, let's give this thing a try. Honestly, not as good as I thought, but at the same time, I do have quite a lackluster explosive skill. Hurts my fucking eyes, though. God damn. Maybe I should try and max out my, my explosive skill. Let's see. Left my heart. Head back down to Cottonwood Cove. You guys respawn at all? You guys come back? Or just fast travel the boat, might be faster. Can I free you? No. To remove them would kill them. Which would probably be more of a mercy killing, if I think about it. But, oh well. Now, was it 75 in order to free those people? Or was it 50? Don't quite recall. Hey, Canyon Runner, you got anything? I got a key. I think that just opens the gate and does not solve the problem.
We're being held here against our will.
Let me deactivate your collar.
Sounds like I don't have much choice.
Deactivate the charge, remove his collar. Yep. RF detonator. Give me a second.
Hey, you did it. Nice work.
Alright, so your collar's off.
When will we be free?
Deactivate the collar, hold still.
Oh, it's just awful.
Deactivate, hold still.
Are you gonna free us or what?
Here you go.
Freedom. Now we can actually start fresh.
Alright. Peace out of here, folks. It's a very easy experience. Let me think of other things that I could do. Novak, I'm basically finished. Nelson, nothing else there. I could take some quick trips around and upgrade the ranger stations. It's certainly a thing to do. At least get my grenade skill up a bit. I mean, also don't. You know what? Fuck it. I don't really need the. I don't need to use mercy. I can just. You know, I've got the greatest weapon of all anyway, the thermic lance. Oh right. How did I not kill each and every bullet fly here? There we go. Don't worry, folks, your graveyard is safe. Now that a few weak flies have been killed. Don't worry about it. Hey, oh, Mr. House. I committed genocide on some Deathclaws. You proud of me? Alright, back to the penthouse. Let's go talk to you.
If not for you, President Kimball would be dead. So you needn't feel guilty when the NCR's rout from Hoover Dam demolishes his political career.
What's the next step?
The Legion has nothing left to wait for. Their assault on the dam could begin at any moment. Before that happens, I'll ask you to complete one other task. It may seem trivial, but that's far from the case. Between the Strip and Helios 1 lies the El Dorado electrical substation. Humble as it appears, the substation has immense strategic value, for it's there that you'll jumpstart the Lucky 38's dormant reactor. Gain access to the substation's control room and install this override module. Just so you know, there are NCR troops guarding the station.
I'll take care of it.
With this accomplished, all preparations will have been made. The battle for Hoover Dam will be upon us before long.
Cool. Should be a fairly quick trip. I don't think I'll have to do much more than just head there. The NCR likes me, even if they refuse to work with me. And if they don't want to work with me, well, there's things I can do about that. I can solve that problem real quick. Don't you fret. I realize Veronica probably won't want to talk to me, so let's not go near her. And now, ants. Fuck. I said ants. There. Fuck you, ants. I fucking hate these giant bastards. Any more use? Oh, there's one of them. Let me whip out... Yeah, the exploding rounds will do. Stealth. Damn, that killed the one like fucking 10 feet away. What the hell? This thing is busted with explosive rounds. I love it. Hold on, can I still one-shot myself with it? Almost. Some of the best fucking armor in the game. And it's still not enough to keep me from nearly killing myself. That is horrifying. I almost wonder if the explosive rounds do more damage than the standard ones. Well, not the standard, the armor piercing against good targets. I think the armor piercing might do less damage, but cut through a lot of the threshold. Yeah, so they do, 95% the normal damage, and then they hit through 15 points of damage threshold. is quite an impressive amount, I must say. I don't know the numbers for certain, because I never take perks that tell me them. But I want to say not many things actually get past that amount. Now I do want to see if they'll just let me in. Or if they're going to be weenies about this.
We keep an eye out for Legion raiding parties. They'd love to shut down the Dorado.
Stay out of the control room and enclosure, or there's gonna be trouble. Got it?
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope.
Oh, my last one. Jesus. You don't mind me. Let me just do that. There we go. Why did it take away my... Oh, wait, no, it only triggers inside if it's daytime. Right. That's really annoying. Yeah. Don't fling me into space. Totally gonna fling me into space. What? So it didn't fling me into space. It did put me out of bounds, though. Which is about as bad. I think I can salvage this, though. Huh, wait. There's no way that they keep all of these load zones active behind the wall. Huh. Actually, you know what? It actually makes sense that they do. Because I think they leave all of the, Oh, shit. Those things actually... Huh. Those get updated. Cool. Yeah, I think because the fact that it... Oh, it even has the right load zones to get back. I think it just loads in the NPCs and it keeps everything loaded at the same time. Because I want to say I'd heard something like the reason that Freeside and the Strip get separated into different areas is because the PS3 and Xbox 360 couldn't handle all that loaded at once. But I'm surprised that the change they made was to just unload all the NPCs and not get rid of some of the more complex geometry. Very, very weird. Alright. I've got a damn to go win.
As you can see, Vegas is humming along. I've tested my C3I broadcasting arrays. Everything is in order. And just in time, as it turns out, the forces of Caesar's Legion are on the march, establishing a staging area east of the dam. Their assault could begin at any moment, so that's where you'll be heading, if you're ready. Hoover Dam.
What's the goal?
Your objective is to reach a control room halfway across the dam and install an override module similar to the one you used at the substation. The override will enable me to control the entire dam's power output. You may remember how the bunker at the fort was rather dimly lit. Well, just like the Lucky 38, it needs a big jolt of electricity to power up. You've already uploaded the new operating system to the Securitrons. All they need is power, and they'll be in fighting trim.
I have some things to take care of.
Then handle them with dispatch.
Will do. I just want an actual save.
The
There we go.
Legion's assault.
Let's finish this.
We've accomplished a great deal, you and I. One last task and our work is complete. I'll see you in the control room.
You are committing to fight for Mr. House the battle for Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the battle, do it now, before you cross the point of no return. Let's do this.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Will do. I don't know where to go, and I think Stewie Tweaks sets it so that it doesn't auto-select new quests, which is kind of annoying. Oh, shit. Hi. Oh, great cons. Get fucked, all of you. You chose to fight the wrong side, motherfuckers. What am I bound to 1? A 45 auto? Yeah, let's get Stimpaks bound to 1. Makes a bit more sense. Ooh. Caesar's bringing out his big boys, is he? Big boys. It's a shame they fucking suck. I do quite like the Battle of Hoover Dam as the finale to the game. Because a lot of the side side factions that you can interact with will have little interactions. Like if you bother to do certain characters' side quests, you'll have those groups join the battle. Like there's the there's a lot of shit. You have those guys join, the boomers, in their plane. You have the Enclave Remnants join if you do Arcade Ganon side quest. It's quite cool. I'm a big fan of it. How's it going? What if I'm just really sneaky about it? Hey, how's it going? I don't think they noticed. That is amazing.
I knew you'd make it. Resourceful as always. The override module.
You look terrible in red, sir.
Properly. I'm rerouting power to the Securitron vault at the fort as we speak. I just need you to head over to the East Power Plant and manually activate the switch. When you return topside, I think you'll see that my Securitron army is a little more than the Legion was prepared to handle. Oh, and before you go, grab that printout spooling from the console here. Those papers set the terms for the NCR's unconditional surrender. I thought you might enjoy the honor of presenting them to the NCR's commanding officer once the Legion has been defeated. Cheers.
Can do. Damn, Securitron got fucked up. I can't tell if he sees me or not. Shh, I'm sneaky. Let's get down to the area he was talking about. And you're dead, and you're dead. More dudes somewhere, but I can't be bothered. Ah. Turn that bitch on. Beauty. Out the east I go. Just over here. Oh yeah. This weapon has not stopped just whooping ass. Why is it telling me? Why don't I just go this way? Hi.
I will protect you.
Wow, that effect is fucked. What the hell? Jesus. That effect is so very fucked. I'm glad you did too. Weapon is horseshit. Alright. Back outside, fire's gone. Just instantly. Because reasons. Ooh, is that a Legion kill squad I see? Dead. Dead. Oh, dead. Dead. Oh, lordy. It seems like people are getting bullied over here. Oh no, they've got chainsaws. if the reason all these dudes have 1 HP is it's the only way they could find to make the people die really quickly to the robots. Like, they couldn't just put in a new robot variant that has a ton of health and damage. I also hate that it's nighttime. Is there a console command that sets the time? FNV console command change time. I'd like for it to be like morning when I do this. Time. No. No. Actually. Oh, I can do a thing. Okay, let's not do the thing. Because that doesn't work how I thought it did. Yeah, it is like firmly nighttime. I don't think the game liked me setting the internal time to 10 times the normal speed. Alright. Let's go kick some ass. Hello. That's very rude of you, sir. I prefer you to not. How did he drop his fist weapon? That... what? Nah, fuck that guy. And you walk in here, and it's like, whoops, that's 5 dudes. Well, no, that's 1 dead guy. Oh, baby. Alright. I'm back. Oh, it's just some rum. I could have sworn there were more dudes. Oh, there are, but they're like behind a wall or something. Alright, now. I have some things I want to test. The first of which being, how quickly the Thermic Lance goes to town on him.
Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
Nice mask. Can't wait to take it as a trophy.
We shall see how brave you are when nailed to the walls of Hoover Dam, your body facing west so you may watch your world die. Another kill, degenerate, you'll pay for that.
What? I think you killed my robot. Kinda rude, dude. God, fuck off with your explodey fists. Okay, my view's fucked up now. Awesome. There we go. Come on, bitch. Yeah, send in your fucking boys. Send them in. Send them in. Send in the boys. Love you too. I think the chainsaw guys actually seem to be doing some decent damage, but they just fuck off immediately. I think they killed each other. I don't think I did anything in that fight. And he's dead. Fantastic. Just take his stuff. Ah, now I am the legate. Yes. And you're dead. And you're dead. Who is shooting me? Who the fuck is shooting me? I don't understand. You don't get to hide. You don't... Get over here. Get over here. Why are you so fast? Why are you so fast? Fuck you. Fuck you, you're out of here. Oh, there's guys up on the cliff that I can't get to. That's where I'm getting shot from. Pop a doctor bag so I'm not constantly having my limbs broken. There's gotta be some way to get to that dickhead on the cliff. Maybe not. You just have to fuck on him with this. Come on. Stand up there, champ. Maybe he fell down. There we go. Anyone else? Anyone else thinks they're a big, strong man? Yeah? You gonna fight the mailman? Gonna take me down? There's no running from the mailman. Mailman knows everything. Alright. So, Thermic Lance still absolutely craps on these boys. Like it, he's a bit of a tanky fella. Still goes down to it quite quick.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
If you think you've got any chance of taking Hoover Dam, you're wrong.
Many graves in the East are filled with those who said as much, with braver words, not backed by strength. It is Kaiser's will this gate to the west bear the flag of the Legion. Kaiser's will shall be done.
Maybe you're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
You could take the West. Holding it is another matter.
I have no need to hold it. Anything the West sends against me shall break against the wall that is the Legion.
And they don't need to send an army. Your supply lines will kill you first.
You think we would march without a means of resupply? We have the fort. We will have the dam. Other communities will fall. And we shall harvest as we move west. We only need move forward.
There's no communities to support you in the West. You've seen to that.
There are many towns, many slaves, ripe for the taking as the tribes from the East were.
Settlements West are not self-sufficient tribes. They need NCR and the caravans.
You rely too much on the trappings of civilization. The people of the West were once tribes. They will relearn their ways, or...
No. Taming of the West is what has defeated you. NCR's weakness is their defense.
Long ago, when taking Denver, I had to face such a challenge. Many died over many years to claim the city as ours. It was the lines of food and water that nearly broke the Legion's strength, and the lack of tribals near that cursed city. When I felt in that struggle, I felt as I saw the map of the West. The West is a trap. The bear has already been caught in it, and it is dying.
Where you see death, I see change. And I see it as a strength.
My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face, where 2 bullets left their mark. Perhaps it is fortunate Wolpes went to his death before this day. Something tells me your words would have surpassed even his skills. Until the day when our armies meet again, envoy of Vegas. I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
That's not even the method of talking him down that I'm used to. So I'm gonna go back and do the other one, because I love the other one. I figured I'd be able to get back to it with the whole weakness is its strength thing. Yeah. Maybe you're willing to listen to reason. Yeah. This battle is decided. That's why I'm here.
So you seek quarter? Terms of surrender? Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
Move forward. The Legion spent years trying to take Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham, who deserve the fire Caesar blessed him with. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion carves its way west.
And then what of the East?
You speak in circles. What of the East? I am the East, and I will prove it this day.
If you need all the East to crush the West...
The victory here shall be swift. Our forces shall take the dam, secure it, then build a road west on the bodies of the NCR. The East will hold. Once across the Colorado, nothing to rival Hoover Dam remains.
It's not the strength of the West that will slow you. It's their weakness.
Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you?
NCR's weakness is its size. It'll take your entire army to hold the West.
That does not mean we would not succeed.
Eventually. But moving your whole army west means losing the East. You can't hold both.
The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Caesar drew too much of the Legion's blood needed there for this. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition.
There is victory in wisdom, Leggett.
As for wisdom, there is wisdom in your words, woman of the West. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. If the West is one day filled with ones such as you, perhaps it shall be a worthy fight indeed.
You feel that war matters that much? Perhaps you will see differently in time.
My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face, where 2 bullets left their mark. Perhaps it is fortunate Wolpes went to his death before this day. Something tells me your words would have surpassed even his skills. Until the day when our armies meet again, envoy of Vegas. I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
God, I love that boss. So very good. So very good. Ah, and the lighting's fucking up. Beautiful. Alright, let's piece... Ah, fucking Christ. Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. You piece of shit.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
Plumbed? The fuck? Mr. House sends his regards, Oliver. He's... expanding.
What the hell are you on about? House? He's just a rumor on the strip. Never leaves his...
How's it going, Oliver?
What is this Brahmin shit? I'm not getting the feeling we're all about to sing Kumbaya here.
I have the terms of your surrender here for you.
What the hell are you talking about? What is this? The free economic zone of New Vegas? What the hell does that mean? Oh, wait, here we go. Demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdraw? Like fucking hell we're withdrawing. We just held the dam. We didn't do it to let it go. This paper of yours isn't fit to wipe my ass. If you think after all that's happened, I'm going to grab my ankles and take it like the Legion.
Actually, I took the dam, General Oliver, with Mr. House's back.
You know I won't surrender the dam, and certainly not to the ghost man of Vegas and his new right hand of the week.
You will because the alternative is worse. And useless. Much like the NCR.
We held this place for years. Kicked one-legged out of here so hard Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We've fought for it. I'll fight for it again today. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a lot more reasons than you just telling me to go.
The fact you're talking with me says a lot about your willingness to fight.
True. Guess I'm a little too used to seeing Securitrons in Vegas to think they'd turn and be bad news. And I know how bad they can get. Look, House, Vegas, it's pretty. Got you blinded a bit maybe. But NCR's got perks too. Think about it before you sign on with him. And if you say no, keep in mind what that means. NCR may have its problems, but when we're riled, watch out.
No, General. You keep it in mind. And our conversation is over.
Well, at least I can talk to you unlike that bastard Caesar and his plate-faced general. It'll do. Guess sometimes you get the bull, other times you get the horns. Still, at least some lives got saved this day.
Alright.
You know, I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still surpassed them. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand. I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. No need to worry about the General, by the way. He'll be held responsible, publicly disgraced. 36.5% probability of suicide, by my estimate. Kimball won't be able to save him. He'll be too busy getting thrown out of office. But less than a 3% chance of suicide, mind you. Vegas might see a dip in revenue for a few months, half a year. But soon enough, the tourists and their money will be pouring in. Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip, pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR out of New Vegas. Mr. House continued to run New Vegas his way, a despotic vision of pre-war glory. The streets were orderly, efficient, cold. New Vegas continued to be the sole place in the wasteland where fortunes were won and lost in the blink of an eye. The courier, cruel and merciless, had ensured that Mr. House would maintain complete control over New Vegas and everyone in it. Mr. House afforded her every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38, mostly as a reward, but partly out of fear.
Mr. House showed little interest on the Boomers, who eventually began venturing out to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
The Fiends staged an attack against Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. During the NCR's retreat, the Fiends overwhelmed many of the troopers before Mr. House's Securitrons could deal with them.
After Mr. House gained control of New Vegas, he sent a Securitron to Goodsprings as a token of appreciation for helping the courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
Cass lived to see Hoover Dam in its old world glory, humming with power the likes of which the Mojave had never seen. Vegas burned brighter than ever. Securitrons filled the streets, and Cass's heart skipped, just a little. Her last words were to the dam, and to herself. We were going full speed ahead, but facing backwards the whole time.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Flush with his victory, Mr. House sent Securitrons into Freeside, thinking to increase his control over the area. When fighting broke out, the Kings fought valiantly, but were no match for the armored killing machines, and were wiped out to the last man.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
I didn't expect to see this. Now, I think there was a certain melee perk I'd wanted to take, but I don't remember what it was. Piercing Strike's probably good. Oh, this must be with the mod I'd installed. There's a mod called Functional Postgame Ending that lets you play the game after you've finished it. Which is fucking wild to me. I can't go back to Mr. House's place. Huh.
Do not be alarmed. We have been upgraded to serve you
Interesting.
better. Have a nice day.
Very, very interesting.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on.
Wait, what? For Old Lang Syne completed. Birds of a Feather. Okay, so it just auto-completes all of the, companion quests. Interesting. Huh. Well, either way, that is New Vegas finished off. I didn't mean to fully close the game. Shit. Oh no, don't cancel that. Alright, good. And yeah, a continuation of New Vegas would be nice. But I'd also just love for Obsidian to just get another chance at a completely different Fallout. You know, maybe do something in the East. I'd be curious to see what they could get done with all the stuff Bethesda set up over there. That'd be nice to have, you know, a properly designed Fallout game again. But either way, I think it's about time for me to... Oh, I can't have the music going whilst I do this? Fuck. Fine. I'll just have my own music going. Alright. Let me get the old paint window opened up. So let's see, where's that picture at? Oh crap, do I have it? What? There it is. Alright. Get that going. Alright. Perfect. Get some music going. There we go. Get that set up. So, Fallout New Vegas. What would I want to talk about? Story? Actually. Yeah, let me do story. Characters. Game... Oh god, what happened? Gameplay. Music. Weapons. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to really touch on. The story, the characters, gameplay, music, weapons, the world. I mean, I guess weapons go under gameplay, but I don't know. Then I'll just do like DLC with Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, and then Lonesome Road. And that should be about everything. So, Lance. Yeah, Story of New Vegas. I quite like it. Starts off with nearly your death, and then it's a tale of revenge that gives you a lot of really good reasons to explore the world. You know, it takes you on a journey throughout a lot of Vegas that if it's your first time playing, you can experience the locations fairly organically. You know, going from Good Springs, where you can help out the town's residents fight off the powder gangers, down to Primm, where again, help them fight off powder gangers and establish the law. Down and around towards towards Nipton, where you get introduced to the Legion for the first time, to Novac, where you get an introduction to the Great Khans, as well as the NCR, in a way. But you can also get introduced through the Mojave Outpost, Primm itself, and a few other locations. Then up to Boulder City, where again, Great Khans, NCR, establishes the conflict between them, and then eventually up towards New Vegas itself. And so, through the design of just the story and how it takes you through the world, the game does a fantastic job of just introducing you to a lot of its groups. And even when you meet the Great Khans, if you don't know that they're over in Red Rock, on the sort of western part of the map, I think a bit north of Good Springs. Yeah, north of Good Springs, south of Jacobstown. You can still, you know, stumble upon it naturally, if you happen to go around that area. And just the amount of choice in the game is really nice. Having 4 different factions all vying for power. You know, Mr. House, NCR, Legion, and potentially yourself, I think is really nice. Because it just gives so much freedom. So many different ways to go about it. all the factions I quite like. The Brotherhood of Steel not being a really big part of the game, I think is phenomenal. Because Fallout 1, last half of the game is all Brotherhood of Steel. Fallout 2, I'm trying to think of how much of Fallout 2 is the Brotherhood of Steel. I mean, Fallout 2 kind of does a similar thing where it takes the Brotherhood and it just kind of goes, no, you're not a part of this. You are the old guard, you've been replaced by the Enclave, and they're the new big power in town. Which, explains why you help them to fight off the Enclave. But I really like the fact that the Brotherhood of Steel, up until you have to deal with them for the story quest, can be completely missed. You find the Brotherhood of Steel behind a locked gate in a giant empty lot of space that just have some doors in it that you wouldn't think to check normally. Because you have to go past the NCR correctional facility to even get there, which, I'm pretty sure a lot of players would even miss that if they're just heading around down the road. And the endings, I think, are quite nice. Well, it's not that close by. You have to go, if you're talking about Quarry Junction, it's a bit ways south of that. Like the actual, hold on, let me pull up the thing just so I can show it. Hidden Valley. Because the Deathclaw Nest around that area is more designed to stop the player from just instantly going towards Vegas, rather than to stop you from going that way. Oh no, it actually is quite close. Oh, it's north of... Oh shit, I thought it was south of that. My bad, Kitty. You were right. Why did I think that was so far south? I distinctly remember entering there through that. Huh. Yeah, no, it's right beneath, like, Black Mountain. It's north of Repcon. Basically straight east of Goodsprings. Fuck no. I was way off. Thank you, Kitty. But yeah, so I guess, yeah, it would be a bit... Although you don't really get Deathclaws that far south of Sloan. Either way, still out of the ways. You're not likely to see them. It's very easy to miss them, and I think that's fantastic because every other Fallout game, especially 3, is like, here's the Brotherhood of Steel. They're fantastic. We love them. They're perfect. They're the best. They're the good guys. Always. They certainly weren't assholes in the first game who mostly refused to help people. They certainly weren't, recluses in the second game who, again, refused to help people unless you remember. And hoard technology, not to use it to make the world a better place, but to keep it and make sure no one fucks up with it. So New Vegas, carrying that forward and going, well, they're old. They've gone and replaced. The NCR's come in. They've taken over, pushed the Brotherhood into hiding. I think that's fantastic. It's brilliant. I love it. The endings are fantastic. Let me actually pull up how many endings the game has. Endings. So the beautiful thing about Fallout New Vegas is how, piecemeal the ending is. Because based on your actions, you can get different slides for up to 29 different things. Intro, Hoover Dam victory, and then that all changes based on which side you take. The Courier, Black Mountain, Raoul, Boomers, Brotherhood of Steel, Veronica, Fiends, Followers of the Apocalypse, Arcade Gannon, Goodsprings, Rose of Sharon Cassidy 1 and/or 2, Great Khans, Jacobstown, Lily Bowen, The Kings, Rex, NCR The Misfits, Novak, Craig Boone, Powder Gangers at NCRCF, Powder Gangers at Vault 19, Prim, Eddie, NCR Rangers, Remnants, and then the conclusion. And the choices you make with each of those factions as you interact with them all dictate the different slides that you get. And that is phenomenal. I fucking love that. Especially just because for the individuals that you do interact with, you will get certain slides, and then for some that you don't interact with, you also get certain slides. I never interacted with the NCR, not the NCRCF, the Powder Gangers of Vault 19. Still got an ending slide for them. Which, if it's your first time playing the game, you might go, who the fuck are those guys? Where's Vault 19? Those seem like some bad dudes. I want to help out. I want to deal with them. And so, next time you play the game, just the fact that you beat the game has given you both a reason to play the game again, and a new thing to go look into next time you play the game. That's fucking great. I love that. Now, there are some that don't get mentioned if you don't interact with them, which is a bit of a shame, but it also allows the ending to feel very personal, because one playthrough, you might get like a 2-minute ending. Next, you might get a 5-minute ending. And so, you know, not hearing about Arcade Ganon. Next time you hear about him, there you go, new slide. Not interacting, like, helping the fiends? Well, not helping the fiends. Dealing with the fiends? Fantastic. You get more ending slides. Stumbling upon Jacobstown, stumbling upon the Kings, stumbling upon the Misfits, all that stuff. It adds so much, and it's so good. That's why the story of New Vegas is either a 9 out of 10. That looks terrible. 9 out of 10. Or fucking 10 out of 10. Go fuck yourself. It's fantastic. I love it. So good. Characters in New Vegas, very good. The companions are all really unique. You know, you have a ghoul cowboy, a fisting Brotherhood member, an NCR sniper who's haunted by the sins of his past, a caravaneer? I don't know. Who's an alcoholic, a robot dog, a flying robot who's an Enclave robot, a super mutant who thinks you're her grandchild. There's so much variety to the characters, and even just the characters of, you know, Caesar/Kaiser himself, Caesar's Legion as a whole, the NCR, Mr. House. They're all so well done. And I love them. So again, 9 out of 10. Easily. Easily. Gameplay New Vegas? It's Fallout 3, but just way better. All of the skills are better designed. Small guns and big guns have been combined into guns, because fucking big guns is a useless skill. And the entire just weapon count has been greatly increased. There's more weapons, there's more reasons to use something like explosive weapons, there's more reason to use something like lasers. You have more melee weapons, more unarmed weapons, more ballistic weapons, form of guns. You know, survival, while not a skill that I personally raise very often, at least not before endgame, is very handy. You can cook more foods. Foods will heal you more. You'll get access to some really nice perks. Everything in the game has a reason, and it has a purpose. And it's so good. Except for unarmed. I've never used unarmed. But again, unarmed has some good perks, and there's probably some weapons that are quite nice for it that I've just never used personally. The addition of weapon mods makes it so that guns can feel more dynamic. You can have aspects of them change. The hunting rifle goes from being the piece of shit that it was in Fallout 3, once you get past the first 10 minutes of the game, into one of my favorite guns. The addition of a scope, an extra large clip, and the custom action, I think it's called, make it a fearsome gun. And also just it being chambered in .308 as opposed to the .32 caliber that it was before. Wait, hold on. Is 30... What's the difference between .32 caliber and .308? I'm curious now. Whatever happened to .32 caliber? They were small and didn't pack much of a punch. Okay. Yeah, they were apparently not that handy. Fitted to firearms with a bore diameter of 0.32 inches. 8.1 millimeters. Okay, now what's the .308 caliber? Let's see. Those are some big bullets. Fuck me. Huh. Can I find .308 versus .32? I don't know. Ooh, here we go. Okay, this look. Oh, U.S. concealed carry. Yeah, that's gonna be a good source. I don't know. Hunting rifle's way better in New Vegas. But yeah, the guns are better. The quests are better. Just so much of it is better. I greatly enjoy New Vegas' gameplay over Fallout 3's. 3's is fun, but it doesn't feel as well thought out. Even just the changes to something like repair, where in Fallout 3, as your guns break, they do less damage. And the repair skill dictates the maximum that you can buff your weapons up, which means that repair is a necessary skill, where if you don't take it, you are forcing yourself to use low-quality guns for most of the game. Unless you take advantage of NPC repair individuals, which they all suck. Outside of the one dude in Point Lookout, who's got a crazy high repair skill, they all suck. I hate them all. Meanwhile, in New Vegas, the repair skill simply dictates how quickly your guns break down. You can still raise them to max, and there is a 25% threshold for a weapon's durability, during which it will deal max damage. You get a little buffer period that keeps your guns doing a lot of damage, and it's simply how often you need to repair that the repair skill changes, as well as how much you repair. But either way, much better in New Vegas. So, I don't remember what I gave 3's gameplay, but New Vegas' gameplay, solid 8 out of 10. I didn't even touch on the quests, because I don't know what fucking thing to put them in. The quests of New Vegas are great. Things like Come Fly With Me, where really all it consists of is like go to a place, kill some dudes, get to a door, maybe sneak around, help one of two individuals, go back up, go back down, get 2 items from some locations. Yeah, I could go with story. I think I need to, like, properly figure out categories for this shit, because I'm floundering. But either way, you get the 2 items, you go back, and then you're basically done the quest. But every step along the way of that quest, there are a variety of different choices you can make, ways to go about it, and just design decisions that are fantastic. Come Fly With Me specifically is a great example of this, because there are multiple ways to find out about that quest. You can find it just from going to the Repcon facility and being like, man, there's a lot of ghouls here, what's going on here? And you go inside and the guy talks to you. I don't remember what his name is. Chris Haverson. Chris Haverson will talk to me like, hey, come upstairs. You can find it that way. You can find it from Novak itself by talking to Manny Vargas, who the main quest points you towards. And you don't even have to talk to Manny Vargas. You can go into his computer, and you can go into his room, hack his computer, and read his journal entry telling you where to go anyway. You don't have to deal with Manny Vargas. You don't have to do the side quest. You can completely skip finding this side quest, because the game is completely okay with you missing out on content. It is not going to force any content upon you, and that is great. But yeah, you enter the facility, you go upstairs, talk to Jason Bright, go down to the basement, and you've got 2 choices. You can help Davison, you can help Harlan. Now, usually, you may have to kill one or both, but there is a way to do it without killing either of them. You can kill Harlan, check the computer to help out Davison. You can kill all the Nightkin and find Harlan's friend to get him out of the way. Or you can just kill Davison. Or you can sneak around, avoid all the Nightkin, avoid angering Davison, get to the jail, find Harlan's friend, tell him about it, and he'll be like, damn. And then he'll let you, I think he lets you go and check the... Yeah, you can go check the computer, go talk to Davison, and then Davison leaves. You then go downstairs, or you go back to Jason Bright, tell him, go back downstairs. And when it comes to the last step, fixing the rockets, you can go get the thrust controllers from the Gibson scrapyard. I think that's the only way to do it. Yeah, looks like. But you can buy them, you can use speech or barter to get a discount on them, you can steal them. If you have the Lady Killer perk and you're playing a male, you can get them for free. But then for the atomic fuel for the rockets, there's a variety of solutions. You can go to Clark Field, which is what I did, and find the canister on a dude who's wearing a radiation suit. You can go to the souvenir store inside the dinosaur and get the souvenir rockets, because those have some stuff in there as well. And just the fact that there's different choices there is so good, because it means that people can play the quests and they'll come to different solutions based on, you know, what they think, what they feel, where they go, how they play. It becomes a more personalized experience because the devs took that time to make that shit work. And the game also just has choices that you only get if you're below a certain intelligence. There's a location, which I usually go to because it's a fairly decent spot for experience. There's a lot of robots, a lot of things to hack and lockpick, things to kill. You can get a fair amount of stuff out of it. If you go to the top floor, robots will ask you for a validation code or verification code to prove that you work there. If you have below a certain luck, you just guess ice cream, and that turns out to be the password. Because you're a fucking idiot. You're not guessing a passcode, you're just saying whatever comes to mind when someone asks you for a password. I think you might also have to have a certain luck. I don't remember. Maybe it is a luck and not intelligence. There are low intelligence checks in the game, which is fantastic. Because normally, you know, it's a balance of like, well, we want the player to have this skill really high, but like they get access to this stuff. But if they put this skill really high, they get access to this stuff. But taking a low intelligence character can work out because you've got those low intelligence checks. So you can have a low intelligence character that gets access to special things that a high intelligence character wouldn't otherwise. It's so good. I love it. And really the only downsides to the gameplay are just, it's the Gamebryo engine, and that shit was dated when Fallout 3 came out. So, you know, 2 years later, it's not much better. It's not aged too well. But hopefully, with Fallout 4 New Vegas existing at some point in time, that problem can be solved. And, you know, we can have just a beautiful, perfect game. The gunplay of Fallout 4 with the world, quests, writing, and design of New Vegas. The music? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to it. That initial sting from when combat starts up, that's quite good. I like that. I remember that. I don't remember much of the rest of the music. And for the most part, the game soundtrack just consists of, like, old classics from, I think, the 50s? It's like the 50s or the 60s or something. You know, the stranger coming to town with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Yeah, that music's not really to my tastes, but, you know, it helps establish the atmosphere in the world. And then you've got the combat music, which does the job. I don't remember it. I'm sure if it was played for me, I'd recognize it, but it doesn't stick out to me. It doesn't catch in my mind and make me go, that's the fucking New Vegas music. I'm not gonna look up New Vegas combat music. Persona 5, every day of the week, I'd look that shit up. Kingdom Hearts music, every day of the week, I'd look that shit up. Because just Rage Awakened is a fucking perfect song. It's so good. You know, Nier, fantastic songs. Bravely Default, a game that I've not played, but I've heard the final boss music for. Very good. Very good. So the music in New Vegas, solid 7 out of 10. Does what it needs to, helps with the world building. It's quite solid. The weapons in New Vegas. Oof. Kind of talked about it in gameplay, but just the selection of them, the design of them, the number of them. How many weapons are in Fallout New Vegas? Let's see. Fallout New Vegas weapon list, and then if I can, a Fallout 3 weapon list. Fallout New Vegas weapons. Here we go. They need a scroll box for the contents panel of the page. Wow. For guns, you have pistols, rifles, SMGs, shotguns, and a heavy weapon. Energy weapons, you have energy pistols, energy rifles, energy heavy weapons. Explosives, you have projectile, thrown, and placed. Melee, you have bladed, blunt, and thrown. Unarmed, other, unused weapons. That's a lot of guns. There is 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 18 different pistols in the game. Good God. When it comes to rifles, there are 3 times... There are 25 different rifles. Some of which might be different versions of an existing rifle. I don't quite know. Yeah, some of these are just versions of other weapons. There's quite a few SMGs, there's quite a few shotguns, which I'm a big fan of. I love the variety in shotguns, and the riot shotgun is the best. Fuck you if you think otherwise. Quite a few heavy weapons. There's a lot of energy weapons. Yeah, several energy pistols, several energy rifles, energy heavy weapons. So there really is just a beautiful choice of weaponry for the player to use, depending on, you know, how you want to build your character. As opposed to Fallout 3, where it was like, well, do I take big guns and use about 4 weapons? Do I take small guns and use most weapons? Do I take melee and use one of the, like, 10 melee weapons in the fucking game that I can think of? Let me see. Fallout 3 weapons. Here we go. Yeah, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4... There are about 4 pistols in Fallout 3, and then there's unique variants of them. And the Chinese pistol's fucking useless. Like, that's a given. Chinese pistol, terrible. 32 caliber pistol, you may as well use the hunting rifle. The Scope 44 Magnum, quite good. 10mm pistol, quite good. Let me find big guns, here we go. Fallout 3, launched with 1, 2, 3, 4 guns. Yeah, 4 guns that benefit from the big gun skill. And then you've got the Fat Man and the missile launcher. And then when it comes to energy weapons, there were 2, kind of 3 energy pistols in the game that energy weapons benefit from. Rifles? Well, you've got, you know, 1, 2. That's it. There are 2 energy rifles in base Fallout 3. And the addition of the DLCs only add, what, 3 more? Same thing with melee weapons, there just really isn't that many. Because it's just... ugh. Fallout 3 does not have nearly as many weapons. It's a much emptier game. And so just the pure selection of guns available, the quality of guns available, the fact that guns actually have a progression to them. You know, you start with the varmint rifle, which is a fucking pea shooter of a rifle. You eventually transition to the hunting rifle, and then to the anti-material rifle in late game. That transition of power feels good. The transition of shotguns between the 2-round, somewhat decent damage, caravan shotgun, through the... I actually should find the proper progression of shotguns. Fallout New Vegas weapons. There it is. So yeah, caravan shotgun, then to potentially the sawed-off shotgun, to potentially the lever action, to the hunting, to then the riot, and the single shotgun exists. But fuck using that thing. Just like, the fact that you go from 2 shots at the start of the game, up to around like 4 or 5, I want to say, 5 to 6, and then eventually to 12, just at a big drum, and you can fire all 12 of them faster than the caravan shotgun fires its 2, and then reloads. It's just beautiful, because the damage of it, the power that it really makes you feel, is just so good. New Vegas, by virtue of just having more, feels better designed because you actually get to feel that progression, and it's not, you know, going from the 10mm pistol to the hunting rifle, to an assault rifle, to the Chinese assault rifle, to, you know, whatever the fuck else. It actually feels like there is progression within types of guns, and God, is that nice. And then the DLC weapons are also very good. You know, the Thermic Lance, which I believe is a DLC weapon. Let me actually find it. No, Thermic Lance is a base game weapon. Holy shit. That is amazing. That's terrifying. What the fuck? Jesus. Huh. You're right, kitty. I'll make a Lance out of 10, baby. Pure perfection. Part of the world of New Vegas. I love the world of New Vegas so much. Just the way that it is designed to shepherd new players into reaching most of its content, beautiful. The fact that if you just go off the beaten path, you are going to find something, and that something is going to have either a cool weapon, something new to fight, a quest to do, maybe like a unique weapon or something, but that's more, the starting thing. You are going to find something either of value or something that has stuff, like a skill book, a new weapon. Yeah, like there's so much to it that's just beautiful. It's just so well organized. The fact that there are legitimate hard areas of Fallout New Vegas's world is fantastic. Because let's say you play the game for the first time. You think, oh, well, I have to go to Vegas. Vegas is up north. I'm in Good Springs. I can just, cut around. And you fucking head north around Good Springs, you see a Cazador for the first time, and you fucking shit yourself. Then, 30 hours later, when you're badass, when you've got, a fucking fat man or something, you've got a hunting rifle, you've got, an assault rifle that's really cool, you think to yourself, I'm pretty powerful. I've leveled up a fair bit. I've raised my skills. I've got some good weapons now. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and shit on those Cazadors. And then you still die to the Cazadors because they're bullshit. But no, heading to Sloan and finding the Deathclaws there and getting rocked by them your first time through, that just gives you incentive. That makes you think, these fuckers won't keep me down. I'm gonna come back here when I'm level 30. And I have a anti-mat rifle that I can snipe them from outside the quarry. And then you go in there and you find an LMG and you're just like, what the fuck is this? This is awesome. What the fuck? Exactly. The smallest areas can have some of the most story. There is a vault that you go into that I think has 3 rats in it. I don't even remember. Let me, hold on. Fallout New Vegas locations. It's a completely empty vault that is populated by some skeletons and some mole rats or something. I don't remember. Let's see. Not Vault 3, not 21, not 34, not 11? No, it is 11. So Vault 11. It has some enemies? I couldn't honestly tell you what enemies in it. Giant mantises, giant rats, and bark scorpions. And then at the end, some robots. But you find just some audio logs and some journal entries from individuals who lived in the vault, and you slowly piece together that no one wanted to be elected the Overseer, which turns the vault concept on its head. Normally, an Overseer isn't really voted in, and normally, you'd want to be the Overseer. You're in control of the vault, you lead your people, and you make decisions that, helps everyone stay alive. Fallout 3's, if anything, Vault 11 is a play on Vault 101 from Fallout 3. In that game, you take a test where the game straight up says who is the most important individual who we all owe our lives to and who we must bow down to every day or whatever the fuck. And the only options you get out of 4 different options is the Overseer. So to have a vault in which the Overseer is the one thing you do not ever want to be catches a player's eye. They just go, that's a bit strange. What's going on here? So just by having played the previous game, it is entirely possible for you to be drawn into the story of a single location that is entirely possible to miss. I didn't go anywhere near that location. And I still got 50 hours of the game. It draws you in and makes you interested. And then as you learn more and more, you find out that whoever gets voted Overseer goes down to a certain part of the vault and never comes back. And so you go down, and you sit in the little chair, and you watch the video, and it says, congrats, you've been voted Overseer. And then the walls drop, and sentry turrets, and sentry robots, or security robots rather, try to kill you. Because whoever gets voted overseer is killed. It is a sacrifice, not a promotion. And I think it's the very first entry you find in which people are horrified of the things they've done. And you enter the vault and you find 5 people's corpses. Just 5 skeletons on the ground with a single pistol. And you hear them talk about how they are horrified by what they've done because they were sending people to die for hundreds of years. And the vault was a test to see what people would do when an authority figure told them that someone had to die. And by saying no, the vault door would open, and they'd be let free. And so it took down until there were 5 people left in the vault for them to say no. They listened and followed along for that long before finally telling the system no. And I agree, the vaults are one of Fallout's defining features. And Fallout New Vegas has some of the best vaults. You've got a vault in which the trusting individuals in it opened up their doors and were murdered by drug-addicted fiends, who then took over the vault. You've got a hotel in Vegas. Vault 21. Good old blackjack, baby. Which Mr. House filled most of with concrete because of some reason. I don't particularly remember why. Oh right, he wanted to completely fill the thing out, and then here we go. In 2274, Robert House contacted Vault 21's residents with an offer of inclusion in the resurrection of Vegas. While most of the Vault dwellers wanted to refuse the offer, some residents were in favor of it. As a result, residents in favor of Mr. House's offer challenged each level's representative who was in favor of staying isolated. After a game of blackjack that lasted for many hours, those in favor of opening to the outside wanted an extremely risky move. Soon after, Mr. House ordered the vault to be filled with concrete, but at the request of Sarah and Sheldon Weintraub, Sheldon being, Michelangelo, he left some of the upper levels intact and allowed Sarah to establish a hotel there, which became another source of income for Vegas' growing economy. After their emergence, many of the vault dwellers went on to live new lives in the outside world, such as Doc Mitchell. But yeah, so you've got a horrible massacre, a hotel, Vault 34, which is where the boomers in Nellis Air Force Base come from, where they had basically an insurrection and stormed an armory and stole an incredible amount of guns, because Vault 34 just had an overstocked armory. In an almost like beautiful twist on American society of just like guns are everywhere. It's a vault where guns are everywhere, and eventually things go to shit. Vault 11 with the weird suicide experiment. Vault 22 with the plants growing out of control, which doesn't show up anywhere else in Fallout. If anything, it's almost an unused concept, I believe, from I believe it was Fallout Van Buren, which was originally going to be Fallout 3 before Interplay went bankrupt, and then Bethesda bought the rights. But there was an oasis in Van Buren. And Van Buren, I believe, is also where Caesar's Legion comes from. Like, there is an impressive amount of concepts that Obsidian kept from their Black Isle days and eventually would reuse, which is fucking fascinating. Gary. Yeah, like New Canaan was supposed to be in it. The Nursery. Yeah, it's a miracle of pre-war engineering. It is a self-contained, balanced ecological system set within a deep canyon. The valley floor of the canyon is rife with the flora and fauna of times past. And it is run by a machine, I believe. I don't remember. Yeah, no, it's like I think that's partially why so many of the concepts in New Vegas are really good, is because they're these really old concepts that they've had time to think over and think through. And yeah, here we go. Before the 2010 release of Fallout New Vegas, Chris Avellone, one of the main designers, mentioned that aspects from Van Buren would appear in Fallout New Vegas. The NCR Brotherhood War, the main framing device of Van Buren, is mentioned numerous times throughout the game, and a companion from Van Buren, Joshua Graham, appears, as does Caesar's Legion. Very neat. And they got an impressive amount of stuff. Big Empty was apparently a, was apparently supposed to show up in Van Buren. Yeah, it was actually a design taken from Van Buren, but then merged with a different thing. Very neat. Eddie Crazy Horse Galinsky. That's quite a name. Yeah, and there's so many more ideas that didn't make it in. What was I talking about? I was talking about a thing. I don't remember. Right, yeah, Vault 22. Yeah, the giant plants that are creepy as shit. The vault that's under the fort with all the Securitrons in it. Vault 19, which has some powder gangers. The vaults in New Vegas are fantastic because they're unique. They play around with the idea of the vault, which is just so nice. So the world in New Vegas is fantastic because you have so many familiar things, but so many new things, and the familiar things have been taken and rearranged and played around with, and things have been tried with them and done with them to make them unique. 10 out of 10. Mwah. Perfetto. And the DLC. Dead Money, I think, is my favorite of them. From just the main point of the DLC, finding it's not the hard part. It's letting go. Just from that being, I think, just a really well done concept, to the fact that every aspect of that DLC can tie back to that and tie to other bits of it really well, just makes me love it. The poisonous cloud gripping the city tightly in its, not jaws, in its grasp, I guess. The ghost people trapped forever, unable to let go. Because the cloud has corrupted them and the suits have trapped them. The character of Elijah himself, stuck with this idea of power, trapped within his desire to rule. And there's even a way to trap him in the vault inside the Sierra Madre. The Sierra Madre itself, a casino that has just been locked tight for so long. The companions, Dean, consumed by his idea and his plot to rob the Sierra Madre to get back at Sinclair, to the point where even after 200 years, he's still not let go of it. He's still holding on so tightly. Dog and God, two aspects of one being, were both wrestling for control over the body. Dog wanting to just follow whatever master he has, God wanting Dog to be safe, and the best ending for them is for them to merge and to both let go of control and to become a new, healthier being. Christine struggling with chasing down a man who stopped her love with Veronica for so long and being consumed by the need to kill him, to the point where you convince her to let go, to let the player handle it, to let the courier handle it. It's all so well done, and I fucking love it. Frederick Sinclair not being able to let go of the fact that Vera Keyes betrayed him. But in the end, he finally does. He finally goes, I'm not mad at you, Vera. It's okay. Casino will keep you safe. I know you don't love me, but that's fine. Vera Keyes being unable to, brush off Dean Domino and being so stuck with her drug addiction, which wasn't even an addiction. She took the drugs to deal with a terminal illness, just to allow her to exist. Being trapped inside the casino when the bombs drop and all the rooms lock, forever being trapped within the visage of the casino's holograms. The dialogue that plays from the holograms that is the last moments of Vera Keyes, where she is begging and pleading Sinclair to let her go, to free her, to save her from the holograms who are wiping out all the floor's residents. It's all so beautiful, and The gameplay, for a first-time player, is fucking ruthless. On very hard, you are dropped into a DLC where your only weapon, to start with, is an electrical or an energy weapon that sucks. It blows. It is such a terrible gun. With enemies that you can't kill at the start. Eventually you realize you need to, smash the head, break an arm. Who primarily use melee. The only guns and ammo you find are lying around. The ghost people themselves don't use guns. They use projectiles, explosives through the firebombs, melee weapons, unarmed weapons, those sorts of things. Guns are in short supply, so a gun-focused character, which most players are going to lean towards naturally, get very fucked over. But on subsequent playthroughs, when you learn what to take, you take melee weapons, maybe you take energy weapons if you want that gun to somehow be useful, I don't know. But you take melee weapons, you take explosives, you take unarmed, things that will allow you to flourish within the city and get above its oppressive atmosphere. I've lost my train of thought. But either way, just the progression through the villa, the amount there is to explore, the little secret bits like Dean's secret stashes, and just picking up things and turning them into the vending machines, which the vending machines themselves, providing a consistent source of whatever you need as long as you've explored and found the things that will let you get the items you want. Stim packs? You can buy those. Doctor bags? I think you can buy those. I don't fully remember. Food? I think ammo, weapon mods, all of it can be acquired through finding chips, through gambling potentially, which for a game that takes place in Vegas, I'd say it's pretty darn good. It's all so well designed. And I think saying that it's bad because it's hard is not quite missing the point, but is failing to get past the difficulty. It's saying that something can't be good if it's hard, which I think the success of Dark Souls and the fact that it spawned Dark Souls clones is just straight up proof that that's wrong. So I personally feel that Dead Money is a perfect DLC. It is phenomenal. It is fantastic. It might be my favorite because it's just so tightly designed. Yes, it doesn't have much to explore in the ways of side stuff, but what little there is directly helps you. You have reasons to go look for the little secret stashes that Dean has put around the place. You have reasons to go look for the extra bit of Sierra Madre chips that you can find. You have reasons to go look for the holodiscs. Holodiscs? Little cassette disc tape thingies that let you get more out of the vending machines. It all keeps it tightly designed because it is very much the story of the heist of the Sierra Madre. It's not about side content. It's about getting into the casino, getting down to the vault, and getting out. And just the fact that the devs went so far with the it's not about finding it, it's about letting go, to the point where they put... How much did the gold bars weigh? There's 35 of them and they weigh 37 each. 1,295 pounds worth of incredibly valuable gold inside the casino's vault. An amount that you cannot possibly carry because it is over 3 times the max carry weight the player can get. It's so brilliant. You've found the gold. But finding the gold's not the hard part. It's letting go. It's being content with the idea that you have this immense amount of value sitting in front of you, and it could be yours. You can get it out. There's a way. It's possible. Just try. It's not that that's hard. It's accepting that you can't have it. That, I think, is magical. The fact that you can have that interpretation because the DLC of the story is written in such a way that a mere set of items in the final room of it can have that interpretation to it. I think that's brilliant. Now, at Honest Hearts, which I think is one of the weaker of the DLC, the ending song too. I don't remember the ending song. Dead Money ending song. What are you talking about, Kitty? Oh, okay. But yeah, Honest Hearts is one of the weaker ones. Okay. I'm trying to think of where that really fully plays. I know it plays inside the bunker when that radio's turned on, when you first go there, I think. Oh wait, no. When you first go there, it's just a message from Veracruz telling you to go to the Madre and begin again. But yeah, Honest Hearts is definitely the weakest of New Vegas' DLCs, because it doesn't really have a point. It's almost exclusively just a character examination of Joshua Graham, but that's it. You know, there's no big overarching theme outside of just the Fires of Wrath, which is more a theme of the character of Joshua Graham himself. You get trapped in this war between the White Legs and the Sorrows / the Dead Horses. The Dead Horses being championed by Joshua Graham, and the Sorrows being championed by members of New Canaan, like Daniel. The DLC has a lot to explore. It's got some fairly decent branching paths. You can choose to fight the White Legs with Joshua Graham, or you can choose to run with the Sorrows and get them out of the canyon and leave it to the White Legs. And both sides have convincing arguments. Daniel doesn't want the local tribes to fall into the throes of violence and become violent people. He wants them to retain their innocence and just the beauty of this innocent, untouched civilization that exists. But Joshua Graham doesn't feel that it's right for them to be kicked from their ancestral home. He believes they should stay there, they should fight, it's their home. They deserve to live there. I usually go with Joshua Graham, but that's more because I want to kill the White Legs. The White Legs, you know, have some decent ties to the main game. They want to impress Caesar, which eventually you learn later on is a complete lie. Yeah, it's, I don't know. You actually do get unique quests based on whether or not you plan to leave or stay, which I quite like. I greatly appreciate that. The fact that there's extra content based on a choice you make is always good. The weapons added by the DLC, I think, are neat. And actually, I didn't touch on Dead Money's weapons, but Dead Money's weapons are mostly okay. I care more for the story of Dead Money than its weapons specifically. But let me see if I can find a list of weapons. Here we go. You got the 45 auto weapons. So the auto pistol, auto submachine gun. There was a weapon called Bug Spray. Interesting. Amazing. You've got things like unique versions of main game weapons. You've got the War Club. The Yao Guai Gauntlet. Tomahawks. The Survivalist Rifle. Firebombs, which are a different firebomb to the ones used in Dead Money. Weird. What are Dead Money? What are the ones in Dead Money? I don't remember. I could have sworn they were firebombs. Let's see. Oh, gas bombs. That's what they are. But yeah, like, Honest Hearts weapons are okay. I don't much care for them. I always feel like the 45 auto pistol is a bit outclassed by most things by the time I'd be likely to get one. 45 auto SMG. Never really used it. I just had the assault rifle and the marksman carbine and whatnot. Assault carbine, marksman... I think it was marksman carbine. Either way. I think the real standouts of the DLC that keep it from being not a complete disappointment, but more disappointing, for me at least, are just the character of Joshua Graham himself and the survivalist. His name is Randall Dean Clark. The story of the father in the caves, as the Sorrows mentions him, is just so great to me because, I don't know, I love a tragedy. The idea that this wilderness survival individual watches his wife and child get obliterated by the Great War. To have him put 2 old people out of their misery shortly afterwards, and then to just fuck off to the wilderness. And to live with his sorrows. And to, you know, live with that guilt and that pain of maybe he could have done something, maybe he could have spent more time with them, maybe he could have died with them and not had to have been alone. Not once, but twice with his new partner, I think the name's Sylvia? A bit down the line. And to have 2 partners and children taken from. And they just keep carrying on because of just pure stubborn existence. Eventually helping, you know, some of the women that Sylvie was a part of. Eventually helping the sorrows become a thing. And just leaving that last beautiful message of just, I'm going to go away. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. But I'll always be here. And I'll always be watching. I've left you all I can. I've taught you as much as I can. It's up to you now. It's your future. You control it. These are your lands. I give them to you. Which I think is also part of why I like Joshua Graham's solution so much, because the survivalist ties into it. It is their land. They were, you know, given it by the survivalist. He kept them safe on that land. And so now it's up to them to keep themselves safe on that land by fighting off the Whitelings. So Honest Hearts, I'd say, is, in the end, I think a 6.5 out of 10. It doesn't have just like a brilliant overarching theme. It's mostly carried by 2 good characters. The main part of it is okay. It's a new space to explore, some new locations, some new weapons, if you like them, some new dudes to fight, some new quests. It gets the job done. It is another DLC for the game, but I personally don't see what's so special about it. Compared to, you know, the rest of them. These guys all, I think, are fantastic. So on to Old World Blues, which is the runner-up for my favorite New Vegas DLC, because where Dead Money is almost horror, Old World Blues is like a B-grade science fiction film from the 70s, which is the entire point of it. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. You have these big, grand personalities of the main think tank members being hunted by, well, not hunted, but trapped by Dr. Mobius. And each of them has a unique aspect to them. You have Zero, who's a bit of a dweeb and a coward because he refuses to stand up to Klein. You have Dala, who's just very horny constantly. And I fucking love her. She's fantastic. Klein, who's the commanding leader, and to fit his commanding personality, he's very loud. Dala is very sensual. Zero is very soft-spoken. 8, who can't speak. So he just says static and stuff. Maybe it's why. Maybe. Let me just, I'll simply say that she can watch me breathe whenever she wants. Yeah, 8 who can't speak, so you have a character who's entirely written around the idea that you don't know what he's saying. Oh, Dr. Dala from Old World Blues. She is fascinated with physiology and just body language and just like the moving tissue and muscle of the human body. To the point where you can just go to her and be like, yeah, I'll do some stretches, I'll breathe, you can just watch me. And then she just goes like, whoa, burble, 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 bloop, bloop, bloop. It's very, very silly, and I love it. And then Dr. Boris, who's just a massive fucking dweeb. Bullied in school, constantly, you know, worried about Ichizang. Don't leave. How are you going to mention follow tactics if you disappear into the hedge, like Homer Simpson? But yeah, and then Dr. Boris, who's just obsessed with communism and mixing animals, and also the creator of the Cazadors, which means that he is instantly the worst human being ever. And then Dr. Mobius, who's this almost tragic figure because he's, I think, the oldest of the group. He's breaking down, he's losing his mind effectively. And yet, he's the only sane one left. No, never. Fuck you. Someone did actually come by and tell me that the proper way to play Fallout Tactics is like a Baldur's Gate game where it's apparently a mix of real-time and turn-based, and that confused the shit out of me, so fucking, I don't know. And apparently there's like a mod that I could have installed that would make the game be a bit better. I don't know whether it's just like stability-wise or something, but regardless. But yeah, Dr. Mobius, just the fact that he saw the dangerous personalities of his comrades and the horrors that they've both created and could unleash upon the Mojave Wasteland, and the fact that he operated on his friends to remove their memories and trap them forever because he knew it was the only way to avoid killing them. He knew that if he let them get out, far more people would die and far more horrible atrocities would be committed by people who lobotomize you the instant you arrive. You show up and they're just like, take the brain out of that. And just the fact that he's this angry, hateful individual when you meet him, and then you find him and he's just this charming old man who's losing his mind and doesn't remember anything, but knows that he abused his only friends. But he did it because he had to. Because the only other choice was far worse. There's just something about the design and writing of Dr. Mobius that I fucking love. And even outside of the main characters of the DLC, you also have the colorful cast of The Sink. You've got the Toaster, who's a fucking psychopath. You've got Muggsy, who's insane and just wants coffee mugs. You know, me, but in tiny robot form. Well, sorry, smaller robot form, because I'm already tiny. Yeah, the stealth suit, which unlike the... Actually, I don't know if the stealth suit breaks stealth, but there's a thing in Fallout 3 that is a medic armor that yells every time you try to stealth and actively breaks stealth, which I find fucking hilarious. Yeah, the stealth suit, who's just kind of adorable. The stealth suit AI is a bit of a dweeb. Very, very nice. Yeah, like the members of The Sink, the two light switches, that one of them is intelligent, the other is a fucking massive slut, and the two of them fight, and I find that hilarious. The Sink, who's a stuffy old butler who hates them all, and is kind of glad that all of them disappear over time, and is not that thrilled when you get them all back. The Autodoc, who's just a kindly old doctor, happy to be awake after all this time and just fixing people up again. Fantastic. The Biological Research Station, who's a massive fucking nymphomaniac and just wants you to fill him with your seed. Just the writing of those characters, I think, is really, really fun, really unique. And it's just more of that beautiful, campy B-movie goodness. And the DLC has just so many great additions to both your character and just to the world. The amount of stuff you can explore, the amount of things you can find, the new weapons, the new... Like, let me actually pull up the list of weapons. Let me find that. Old World Blues. The add-on for Fallout New Vegas. The weapons. You've got various melee weapons. You've got a new laser rifle. You've got the Tesla cannon. Back again. You've got the K9000 Cyberdog gun. You've got the various proton axes. You've got new fist weapons. The sonic emitter. The X2 antenna. Lots of really neat, cool weapons. Most of which I don't use, but the proton axe, very powerful. Very fun to use. K9000 Cyberdog gun, quite neat. It's got a dog brain to help with targeting. Sonic emitter, you can put different sound effects into it to, I think, change the effect? I don't quite know. Bonus damage against robots and power armor wearers. Bonus damage against Relic's power armors. Unique critical strike dismemberment effect. Oh, okay, so it's just different effects that apply when you crit strike somebody. I see. Very neat. Yeah, a lot of neat, cool ideas in that DLC. And then, Strange Still. What is that? Oh. Fascinating. Yeah, like, just so many locations to explore, a lot of good weapons, a lot of fun weapons, a bunch of implants that you can get that buff your character. You can do bonus damage against Cazadors. So just playing the DLC and finding that location that has a bunch of Cazadors, you can buff your character in such a way to help with dealing with one of the most annoying enemies in the game. Actually, two of them. Night Stalkers are fucking annoying. Night Stalkers and Cazadors alike. You can get great buffs against them in the DLC. You can get, you know, increased movement speed while crouching, which is very handy. There's so much to that DLC that is fantastic, and I love the dialogue of the good karma ending for it, which, let me see if I can actually find it, because I do really just love it. Let's see. Old World Blues endings. There they are. The finale. Here we go. Good or neutral, or here we go. I'll just read the entire thing. Actually, no, I can just play it. Fucking hell. Fantastic.
There is an expression in the wasteland, Old World Blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was Old World Blues, and New World Hope, and hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
And there's something about that I love. Something about that I really enjoy. I don't know if it's just incorporating the name of the DLC into the DLC and having it be transformed from this B-movie horror, you know, expression of cynicism for the old world and taking it into potential and just optimism. Something about it I love. Yeah, very, very good DLC. Story of it's great, weapons are great, locations are great, fuck Cazadors, characters are great, the writing's great, the bonuses you get from it are great, the perks, the implants, everything. So very good. 9.5 out of 10. Because I don't think it's as good as Dead Money. I think Dead Money just beats it out a little bit because it's just so tightly designed. And lastly, Lonesome Road, where you get to finally interact with this single individual who has both, almost in a way, haunted the courier's past, because Ulysses was originally supposed to take the Platinum Chip job, but he saw your name. He saw Courier 6 on the sheet as like the next person to ask or something, to try and hire for the job. Saw it, said, nope, let them take it. And that then gets you shot in the head. And him being just this connecting figure between the rest of the DLCs, where Honest Hearts, he lied to the White Legs and said that if they destroyed the Sorrows and the Dead Horses, they'd be able to join Caesar's Legion. Meanwhile, that was A, a lie, and B, Caesar's Legion would probably just destroy their land, kidnap them all, murder the men, steal the children, turn the women into slaves. Him visiting the Big Empty and almost in a way sparking the fascination with the Mojave that the think tank had, as well as meeting up with Elijah, and possibly even, I don't quite know how he factors into Dead Money, but I'm sure there's some connection, because I swear he has a connection to each of the DLCs. I mean, he does talk to her. Maybe he... I don't honestly know. FNV, Ulysses, Dead Money. I want to find his, like, exact connection to it. I don't know. I've never really found a mention of him. Either way, him just sparking all of these things because of an action the Courier unwittingly committed when they brought a package from the West to the town of Hopeville, which they unknowingly created a community in just by passing through the area and kind of proving that it could be done. This package they brought happened to be, I think, an Eyebot. I don't know if it was an Eyebot specifically, but some kind of device that set off the nukes and destroyed the area and ruined the only home that Ulysses thought he could have. And so he's harbored that feeling of revenge. Not to kill the Courier, but to put that pain upon them. To destroy the place that they consider home. To absolutely obliterate the only place they've ever felt safe. And to just travel through this destruction of an event that the player unwittingly caused, but doesn't remember. I think is really cool because you get to just see the devastation of the main plot point of Fallout, the Great War, firsthand. The pure destructive power that those devices can have. Both just through the destruction of the Divide, but also through the Courier's Mile, a location that you specifically create as a direct result of the story when you are forced to launch a nuke over a part of the city. And that area fucking sucks. That place is horrible. I hate going there. Death claws that live forever. Like 7 dead men? I think it's dead men. Yeah, something like that. Hanged men? What are they called? It's apparently not what they're called. What are their names? Lonesome Road. Marked Men. That's it. The Marked Men. But yeah, there's a lot of those guys there. They're a pain in the ass. As for like the location, I think the Divide's fucking fantastic. I think it's really neat to see just like I think the Divide really gets across that sort of destruction that Fallout 3 really did quite well, of just a destroyed city. Especially as you traverse further and further in, and you meet the Tunnelers, you see just the pure devastation of Hopeville and Ashton. And eventually until you reach the temple itself, where everything is still horribly destroyed, but there's intact missiles there. I think that's really neat, because it's almost like pushing through the destruction and finding almost a beacon of hope, of solace, of safety, of non-destroyed shit. To use, the most technical term possible. The side locations are good. What weapons did it add? Yeah, like the enemies are cool. You've got a bunch of death claws, marked men, tunnelers. There's not much to it, but I still think they're pretty decent. When it comes to weapons, you've got the arc welder. Let me close out some of these tabs I've got. The arc welder, the flare gun, the nail gun, which is quite good. A couple grenade launchers, the shoulder-mounted machine gun, Old Glory, which is just a kind of neat-looking melee weapon. It's a maple flagpole capped with a gold eagle. And the shoulder-mounted machine gun, which I actually quite like. It's a very good use of 10mm rounds, as well as red glare, which I don't know if I mentioned. Either way, some very solid weapons in that DLC. I quite enjoy them. And just having Eddie back again, I think is quite neat. Because it is Eddie, but it's not Eddie. And you can get upgrades for the main game's Eddie. And you also just get that beautiful Fallout imagery of the courier walking the name of the DLC, that lonesome road. Just with a single non-human companion with them. And I think that might be one of the reasons I like Lonesome Road so much, is just the imagery of it. Even just the add-on picture of the courier by themselves walking down a ruined highway, coat trailing in the wind, almost like a cowboy hat on. The sun is setting. They're kind of looking like down and towards the back, thinking on the road that they've been through. Okay, yeah, I knew that stuff. I just wasn't sure if Mute Chick was the full connection to Dead Money. Because there's the, you figure out that she's been experimented on in Dead Money. There's the dialogue the two have in Ulysses' hideout in Old World Blues, where he, mentions, his differing ideology to hers, and I think saving her? I don't quite remember. But yeah, I feel like there's a stronger connection, because he's got a much stronger connection to the other DLCs by either setting them in motion or something like that. Like there's something there, but I can't figure it out. And also just the beautiful concept of the courier, who is this figure that starts off the game as a fucking nobody. You're a mailman, and yet you end the game single-handedly changing the outcome of a war. That individual coming head-to-head with another individual who is of basically the same caliber, an individual who was a member of Caesar's Legion, who walked the wastes as a courier and a spy, who saw so many things happen and put so many things into motion, coming head-to-head, two couriers, finally meeting at the divide, where they will have an end to things. I think that is just fantastic. That is brilliant. I love it. And so, Lonesome Road, I still think not quite as good as Old World Blues, not quite as good as Dead Money. Because it does a lot of the same things that Dead Money does. It is a more linear experience that does still have some side stuff, but I think it's a bit more than Dead Money. But it also doesn't feel as tightly designed. So I think an easy, like a 9.0, or like an 8.5 maybe. And I think the best thing is that Dead Money's theme of just letting go also ties into all of these, in a way. Finding it's not the hard part, it's letting go. You need to let go. Honest Hearts. Daniel wants the sorrows of the dead horses to let go of their lands. Their lives are not worth it. Their innocence is not worth it. But ultimately, if you make a certain choice, he needs to let go. He needs to let the tribes exist. He needs to let them make their own choices. Joshua Graham, he needs to let go of that passion, that fire, that hatred in his soul that he feels for those who cross him. Can he? Who knows? But he needs to try, or else those fires may consume him, in a similar way to how they once did. Old World Blues, the courier potentially lets go of their brain. They let it exist outside of themselves. The think tank need to let go of their desire to test upon the wastes. Because when they held that desire so closely, one of their colleagues and friends trapped them in basically a mental time loop, experimented on them to trap them there forever. And then Lonesome Road. Ulysses, an individual who's held on to this hatred for the courier for so long, when the courier didn't mean to do any of it. It's not their fault. And it's not Ulysses' fault. It was just an accident. And so, if you keep Ulysses alive, almost in a show of him not fully letting go of it, or maybe because he let go of it, he ends up sitting alone in front of the entrance to the canyon wreckage back to the Mojave Wasteland. Just sits there, looking out over the divide, over the destroyed wreckage of a place he once called home. The only home he's had in his entire life. And I think it's so brilliant that the theme of my personal favorite DLC manages to apply to all of them, in a way. And I think that's just really incredibly just strong and powerful, and God, I love it. Especially because I'm an individual who is a bit of a control freak. So I think that theme just touches very close to me. But in the end, Fallout New Vegas, a very solid game. One of my personal favorites. The story, phenomenal. The characters, well written. The gameplay, a step above Fallout 3, and exactly what it needs to be. The music, good enough. It does its job. The weapons, Thermic Lance, do I need to say more? But no, the variety, the choices, the designs, the potential, even just the way that the perks interact with weapons, having the riot shotgun be able to knock enemies down, to then allow you to catch up and do melee hits, the ability to stay at range with a variety of guns, or get close. You have so much choice with the weapons. The world, brilliant, brimming with content and things to do and stories to find. It's so good. And then the post-game content that Obsidian released are all, well, mostly phenomenal. Some of the best parts of the game. Dead Money, my personal favorite, has a theme and design so strong that it just feels like a step above the rest. Honest Hearts is there, and is more Fallout New Vegas, so that's good. Old World Blues, just this beautiful B-grade campiness with some really poignant and well done writing. Yeah. And some great weapons and locations. Very, very good. And then Lonesome Road, a perfect cap off to the end of New Vegas. You start the game alone, just bringing a chip to a guy. You get shot in the head. And the last bit of content for the game, you have to go alone. Even when you do find a companion in there, it gets taken away. This is the courier's road to walk. This is their lonesome road. I think it's all just very, very well done. And it's such a shame that we'll never see a game like it ever again. So, this is a little interdiction of sorts that I want to put in, because I realized whilst talking about Fallout New Vegas' DLCs, I'd missed something to mention. So I'll just be editing this in afterwards. Fallout New Vegas' DLCs managed to be so much better than Fallout 3's DLCs by virtue of just having a single story to them. Because where Fallout New Vegas is the story of the Courier 6, its DLCs are almost the story of Ulysses. The story of Ulysses, yeah. Where throughout the DLCs, by experiencing the narratives that each of those DLCs have, you get this cohesive story of this individual that the Courier has never met. I think. I don't believe they've ever met. but whose lives the two of them have impressively changed just through their actions. The courier built up a community in Hopeville that Ulysses saw as something special, and then eventually one day destroyed by bringing that package. And Ulysses, driven by that rage and that fury, made the courier go on a, well, not made, but gave the courier the opportunity to go on a journey that would potentially kill them by bringing the platinum chip to Mr. House and putting them in directly in the path of Benny. Meanwhile, Fallout 3's DLCs consist of, you know, let's fight some aliens, and let's go have a ghoul fight a brain, and the brain betrays you if you help him. And, hey, you know the Chinese? You remember that part of Fallout? Yeah, you want to fight the Chinese in Anchorage, Alaska, with guns that look basically the same as the ones 200 years later that should have, like, rusted away a bit. And then also just the Pit, which is, I think, the best of all these DLCs, where you actually have a neat world space, an okay collectathon bit, not really a moral choice of, you know, keep slaves or eat a baby, but, you know, I think it's the closest that Fallout 3 really gets. And so you compare them, and it's like, you know, Fallout 3's separate, unique DLCs that are focused more on the gameplay, which Fallout 3 is more of a gameplay style of game than New Vegas. New Vegas focuses more on writing and world and characters. Yeah, Fallout 3, where it's very much more focused on the gameplay, versus New Vegas's very connected series of DLCs that all have, you know, very unique premises that work for gameplay and for design. It's quite fascinating to see. But yeah, New Vegas's DLCs, very, very good. 9 out of 10. Honest Hearts could have been better. That's it. That's all I have to say. So, ending will continue as usual. Thank you for watching. Yeah, all in all, I don't remember what I gave Persona 5. I don't remember what I gave other games that I think are fucking phenomenal, but easy 10 out of 10, baby. Easily. God, I love it. Either way, that, I think, will be about it for the stream. It's a bit late. I need to go to the bathroom. So, thank you to everyone who stopped by. Greatly appreciate it. Quite glad to be done Fallout New Vegas again, as I can move on to Fallout 4 and actually play through that game, despite having 150 hours in it. But Fallout New Vegas, always fun, always good to get back to it and just think about it and play it and be in that world again. Very good. So thank you once again. Hope you all have a lovely day. I should be live tomorrow. I don't even know if I have school tomorrow, honestly. There's some conference thing that I can go to, but don't need to. I don't fucking know. Either way, thank you all once again. Have a lovely night. Bye-bye.